Well, that was super fast.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it was. I don't see us yet.
I don't either. Hello, you guys. The counter
Oh,
just popped up there.
oh, I see us, Amy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. I think
That's fast. Okay, I'm
people
gonna
that
pull.
look like us.
Oh, we
That's what.
are. We are on there. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Usually we're sitting here for a good 40 seconds before we
Yeah.
can see ourselves. Welcome. Hi. Hi. Happy
Hello.
Thursday, everybody. Um, Welcome to Fantastic Finds with my co host Jason of Mother Tucker's Antiques. Welcome in, everybody. If we have a new people here tonight, don't hesitate to say hello down in the chat if you want to pop out of the Lurkers Lounge. And let's say hello to our vintage friends here tonight.
Who
And
is it?
first person in the chat, which was pretty early,
Mm-hmm.
is Miss Lisa Shields.
You did it, girl. You did
Got
it.
it.
Congrats.
Got it,
You
Lisa.
did it.
And then William is here tonight. Hi, William.
Willie's in the house.
William,
Good
I
to
saw your message. I didn't message you back, but I will. I will after the sale is done. Heather is here. Hello, Heather.
Good to
Welcome
see
in.
you.
Minx is here. Hi, Minx.
Ooh,
Welcome in.
love that name. Good name.
And
Mix.
there's Terry V. Hi, Terry. Welcome
Good
in.
to see you.
Kim is here tonight. Hi, Kim.
How are
and hello to Bob as well.
Absolutely.
There is lovely Karen G.
Hello,
Hi, Karen. Karen is going to be our official bid ender. Bid ender with the mostest tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And there is the other half, Gavin.
She was double duty. She was modding over on vintage.
I know. She was modding for Katie and
Kim was over there. You ladies are working hard. But let me get down to business because I'm a snapping fool because it is my man, Grady Gruppo's Vintage Recordings. If you are not following this channel, please do so because if you're not, you're missing out. He does a lot in the community. He's very active in the community, very supportive. He plays music. He plays it on vinyl. He plays it on a turntable, drops the knowledge. So please give him a follow. He even takes requests. So reach out to him and tell him what your favorite kind of music is. He normally does not play contemporary music, so it's got to be vintage music. So I'm sure that's one of the things you need to keep in mind. But it's the same name here on the tubes as it is over on the IG. I'm using kid lingo, the hip kid lingo right there. So please, please, please follow our friend Gavin of Grady Gruppo Vintage Recordings. You will not be sorry. Because even if you're not fully into music, he is just one hell of a great guy. So please make sure you're following him. Please, please, please.
And there is Jason's mom.
Hello,
Hi,
Mom.
Linda.
I love you. Good to see you, Mom.
I'm going. There is Beth. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Beth. Good to see you, Beth.
Doing well, Beth. Susan Williams has joined us tonight. Welcome, Susan.
How are you?
And Cindy. Cindy's here.
Hello,
Hi, Cindy.
Good to see you, Cindy.
Joe has joined us from California.
Hi,
hello,
Good
Joe.
To see you, sir. Hope you're well.
Mickey Moss. Nikki.
Mickey Moss.
Nikki lives in a way different part of Iowa than I was in, sadly.
Right.
So I didn't get to meet up with Nikki. But maybe next time we go to Iowa, we can have a little bit more extra time and explore some different parts of Iowa because that would be fun. Mama Pam is here in the chat.
Hi, Mom. See you.
There is Tina.
Hello,
Tina. Another Iowan. Iowan? Is that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Tina, good to see you.
Good to see you, Tina.
There's Linda D. Hi, Linda.
Hello, Linda.
Deborah Williams is here. Hi, Deborah. Yeah. And Brad. Hi, Brad.
Good to see you, sir.
I hope you guys are well. I need to come see you guys. It feels like it's been forever, but really it hasn't been that long. It's just been.
Do they do a Valentine's Day? I mean, I know
I have pictures, and I'm going to share those next week.
Okay.
That will be the last show that we have before Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So yes, I do have some Valentine goodies to share from the boys at Countryside. Yes. Who else? Miss Gutierrez. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you tonight.
Good to see you.
Kathy Plunkett is here. Hi, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. Hello,
and
everybody.
Cindy is here.
Did you hear Amy? She's thrifted treasures.
A few times.
Just telling you. Just put it out there. Put it out there, Amy.
There's Lily Pond Treasures.
Good to see you. Hopefully you are enjoying warm Florida. And gang, please make sure you're subbed to her channel because I have a feeling there will be a Mother Tucker video coming soon. So it's good to see you.
And Retro D is here with us tonight. And Aaron at Blueberry Barn Vintage. Hi,
Good
Aaron.
to see you.
And Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Janine is here.
Hello, Janine.
This is a new name to me. Mayberry Caboodles Patricia. Welcome, Patricia. Thanks for joining us tonight. Buttermilk and Cream is here. Welcome. And here is Michelle that has been joining us. Thanks for coming back, Michelle.
Hello.
We appreciate you being here. Spark Joy in Life is here. And Miss Shannon Farrar. Hello, Shannon.
Hello, Shannon.
Good to see you. KB is here. Hi, KB.
KB.
And I'm going. There's Pat Robinson with her lovely smile.
Always makes me happy. You can't be having a bad day when you see Pat. And I guarantee you, we've never met, but I bet when she walks into a room, she makes you feel just as happy as you do when you see her avatar. Yes. I can guarantee it.
Yes. Modest Irish Goddess. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome in. Thanks for being here tonight. Yeah. Melanie is here. Hi, Melanie.
Hey, Melanie.
I'm trying to go as quick as I can. You guys are super chatty. There's Jen, Junebug Vintage. Hi, Jen. Good to see you this evening. Try not to do repeats. If you guys want a shout out, say something in the chat.
Maybe I used to say hello to the same person 5 times.
I know. They just get bonus hellos. Yes. Tina, good to see you tonight. And there's Dawn. Hi, Dawn.
Hey, Dawn. Good to see you.
Lisa Myers is here. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Okay. I'm going. Lori Baxter is here. Hi, Lori.
Lori.
Thanks for joining us. Stacy K is here as well. And I have reached the bottom. Yes, officially reached the bottom. So welcome in, everybody. If I missed you, it's nothing personal. But welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Okay. So today is Thursday, so that means it's Fantastic Finds. Jason and I have 16 rounds of goodies to bring you this evening. And after our sale, as always, we do have our community share. So I do have a community share from Miss Karen Girl 07, fellow Michigander. Her name is Carissa. She did send in some Christmas photos to share tonight. So stick around for that after the sale. As far as the sale works, we will just go over that briefly. If you are brand new to the channel, maybe you haven't jumped in on a live sale before, we'll just go over how that works briefly. But first, we'll go over the chat settings and your screen settings. So first, you want to be in live chat all messages and not top chat. If you are in top chat, it's going to filter out some of the comments down into the chat. So always make sure you're in live chat all messages so everything will show for you. And we do always experience a lag here on YouTube. Unfortunately, we can't get rid of it, but we do have a couple tools that you can use to combat it during the sale. So you can exit out of YouTube completely to refresh, or the easier way, which we recommend a little bit easier to do, you don't have to leave the sale. If you touch the upper right-hand corner on a mobile device, so either a phone or a tablet, are going to be the faster options for you. If you plan to bid on anything, you can tap up in that corner, find a gear wheel icon. If you tap on that, you can hit playback speed and hit 2 times. If you are lagging behind it all, we're going to sound funny until you are caught up to us. And it has been pretty bad as of late. So do that as often as possible. Maybe do that before you bid on anything. That'll make sure you're at the most current point. If you're watching on a computer, you can find the playback speed in the lower right-hand corner. Okay, same kind of deal. But do that as often as possible. I know Karen G does it before she puts in every single bid end. Okay, so you want to do it as often as possible. With that being said, the lag is pretty terrible. So if you are interested in something, we do recommend that you put bids in early rather than waiting. If you wait too long to put in bids, a lot of people have been coming in after the bid end. So we only count bids that come in before the bid end. So definitely get those in early. I did mention that Miss Karen G is our official bid ender this evening. So you want to look for that daisy icon. All right. So that will be where the bid ends are coming in. And Kim Desert Gal Curios is also here helping out in the chat. I haven't seen Ruthie in the chat yet tonight, but if Ruthie pops in, she's also a mod here on my channel. So any of those ladies, if you have questions as we go along, don't hesitate to ask them down in the chat. All right, so as far as the sale goes, we'll be doing all offer ups. That is the auction style. So we'll give you a starting price. I will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on the item, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. We will describe the item to you. We'll give you any kind of knowledge makers, any kind of history that we might know about the item, and we will highlight any kind of issues that the item might have live here on the screen so you can make an informed decision if you do plan to bid on that item. We try our best to show any flaws, damage, repairs, that sort of thing as we go. Minx, as you're seeing in the background, that is Parmesan. He will not be in here for the duration of the sale. It was very interesting last week. I don't think I'm going to have him in here this week. He was a little crazy last week. I just need to start him his own channel, and then he'll have more subscribers than me. That's what we need to do. So back to the sale, we will do a 20-second countdown. As we're describing the item, we'll start the 20-second countdown, and the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of Karen G will be the winner. We also do the just in cases here on the channel. So if you don't want to use it just in case, you don't have to, but it is there for those that are active bidders and would like to utilize it. We do have that available. So to use the just in case, we do ask that you have at least one straight bid on the current item that we're showing. Then you're welcome to utilize the just in case during the countdown only. So what the just in case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it. You type that into the chat during the countdown. So let's say the item is at $20, but you're willing to go up to $50. So you have a bid in there of $20, but you're worried somebody's going to come in there and snipe it away from you. So you can put in a just in case of 50 into the chat during the countdown. And if your just in case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest bid. If you're the only bid in there and you do put in a just in case, you might not even need it and just pay what your straight bid was. Hopefully that makes sense. If you've not used to the just in case, you can watch it play out. If there are multiple just in cases put into the bids, do keep in mind that those just in cases will turn into regular bids. Okay. Currently, our emails are up here on the screen. You're welcome to take a screenshot if you want to reference that later. You can find all of our contact information down in the description of the video. I've also pinned our emails, shipping locations in a comment up at the top of the chat. And our lovely mods do a great job putting them into the chat throughout the sale as well. But very important, especially if you're a brand new buyer, or maybe it's been a long time since you purchased anything from us, we do need some information emailed to us. So if you win an item tonight, we do need an email sent to Jason and I. You can send us a joint email. We don't mind that, just as long as we have your information. We do need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that's okay. You can still shop with us. Just let us know that you want to check out as a guest when you send us that email. That way, when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to that invoice, and you can do a guest checkout there with any debit, credit, Venmo, PayPal, or Apple Pay. All right. And do keep in mind, when we do send our invoices out, payment is due within 24 to 48 hours of our invoicing. And the reason we need your full shipping address, that is how we calculate your shipping. So shipping is not included in the winning bid price of the items tonight. That is additional. We do use your shipping address to calculate, plus the weight and the size of your package to calculate your shipping. We do use Pirate Ship to get the discounted shipping rates versus the retail at the post office. So you guys get the discounted rates. We pass that directly on to you guys. You guys pay the same thing that we would. And we do ship to the US, Canada, and Australia. And we also get discounted rates to ship international as well. And I'll let Jason talk about that last point.
All right. If you purchase from me and you are in Central Pennsylvania and you want to pick up at Mother Tucker's Antiques, which is located in Ephrata, Pennsylvania, it's about an hour and a half west of Philadelphia. If you guys want to pick up, all you have to do is let us know that when you email us and let us know, and we will just invoice you for the item without shipping. And then once it's paid for, we will correspond through the emails on when and how you want to pick it up. But please, 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 let's keep it in the emails, because we don't want to gum up the sale chat with when and how you want to pick it up. So we'll keep it in the DMs and in the emails. So thank you so much, Amy.
Yep. As far as packing and invoicing goes, I do ship from Michigan, and I will be doing all of my packing and invoicing tomorrow. So I will send you an email when your invoice is out there in the interwebs, so you know when it's been sent. And I will be shipping likely on Monday this week for packages, and Jason will talk about his.
I will be doing all of my packaging and shipping and invoicing on Saturday. So I pack it all, and then Tina sends the invoices out afternoon or early evening. In the event you don't ever hear from either one of us, reach back out to us, because there could be, a glitch on probably my end writing something down, but reach out to us. And like Amy said, we like to get stuff out on Monday so that we can clear out space, get ready for next week's sales, because we'll have a busy week next week. So that's it for me, Miss Amy.
All right. I will show this real quickly. And one other thing that we were going to talk about before we start the sale. So if you guys have any photos that you want to send in to us, so you can be part of our show during our community share after our live sale portion, you can always email us to ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. But do make sure, if you send us some photos, include a brief description of each photo or what we're looking at, so that we can pass on and talk about those things when we share your photos here on the screen. All right. So we could always use some new goodies. I am still working through stuff from before Christmas and things that were sent early January. So I'm still working through that list, but you guys can always email us anytime that you want to send us something. The only other thing that I wanted to mention that we're excited about this, Jason and I were invited over to Carolina Sweet Treats and Pretties. That's Beth's YouTube channel for a sale. So she invited Jason and I to come over and be on her channel with Dolores of Miss Damn Jewelry. They are co-hosting the sale together. So that is Sunday. That is Sunday, February 9th. So in a couple weeks. And Jason and I will be on the 1 to 2 p.m. Central Time. Beth is on Central Time, so she does all of her sale promos with Central Time. But that means we're on from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so that's when Jason and I will be selling with Beth and Dolores over there. So go over and subscribe to Beth Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties YouTube channel. We'll talk about that next week, and maybe talk about some of the things that we're bringing to the sale. So we did want to mention that this week because Beth sent out that promo. All right. I think, yes, is that Super Bowl Sunday? It is Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, I think it is.
But Super Bowl doesn't start till super late. So we will be done way before the Super Bowl.
We're the pregame. We're your pregame.
Maybe we should bring some Pyrex for some Super Bowls.
Okay. All right.
I don't have any Pyrex.
I don't really have any anymore either.
Okay, so I guess we will get the sale started. Jason's gonna go first. No.
Oh no. You'll jinx us if I go first. It'll be no good.
One of these days. Okay. I'm gonna start with a choice tonight, and it's gonna start at $10 here. Does it really start at 6:30, Linda? I thought it started at like super late. I can usually never make it through the entire game.
They do all that.
It's usually on until like midnight. Yeah. Okay. So if you guys were around last year, I had all of these awesome pot holders that were kind of like a pen pal situation that I got a whole bunch in March last year, different holidays, different themes and all that. These are the last ones. And then I have no more, which is kind of sad because they were all so fun. But I'm going to do choice tonight for these. So I do believe, and there were hundreds of these. Cindy at Mimi's Treasure Cottage had some. I think she sold all of hers. and all of them sold at the show, but there were hundreds of these, and they all had like a theme, and we kind of figured out that it was like they had a theme, and they kind of traded pot holders with each other throughout the country because there were different states. And I believe that this was the originator of that. And when she always dated hers, like what the theme was and when she made it. So the first choice here is the little cat. I love this in the hearts. It's a little gray kitty, and it's got little tiny green sequin and beaded eyes, the little whiskers there. It does have the little loop to hang it, and from 1967 on there. And then the other one is going to be a pair of the little just crocheted hearts, and these were from, I can't quite make it out, Miss Irene, and she was from Wisconsin, and this one was from 1966. So those were two that were made from Irene. So that's pretty fun. I remember there were some from Arizona and Colorado, from Illinois. They were kind of from all over the place. So that's super fun. But these are the last ones I have, which is sad to me. I don't have any more. MJ, I see you. Thank you so much. And Aaron, I saw you as well. So this is for choice. So you either get the pair of the little hearts. They're all very clean. I don't believe that any of these were used or anything like that. Or the little kitty in the hearts. The kitty in the hearts is 6 3/4, and the hearts are 6.5 by 5.5. All right. So that is your choice. We're going to count them down. So we are looking for 12 or more. And I know, Brenda, I could never ever do that. And a lot of these patterns were created like without a pattern. They just came out of their head. Like that is just amazing to me. All right, let's count these down. Nikki just popped in there. Hi, Nikki. At a 12. So we're looking for 13 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I bought the Valentine's ones from Cindy, and I love them. I love them. You'll see them. I'm doing a holiday Valentine's Day tour. You guys will see them if you watch my video when I put it out.
All right. There is the bid end from Karen. So at the end there, it looks like Nikki had a just in case. MJ had a just in case, but Aaron had the highest just in case. Nikki, your 19 did come in after the bid end. So for 17, Aaron, let me know if you want the hearts or the cat. MJ's going to get second choice, and then Nikki after that. So you do get the pair of hearts. It's not single.
Those hearts would make great little doilies.
They would be, yeah.
Pot holders. She's taking them all. Good.
Want them all, Aaron. You got it. Aaron got some of the other like really awesome ones too. So she's got the collection going. Thank you so much. All right, Jason.
All right. $15, and you're going to get everything that I'm going to show you. It's my little Kewpie lot. Not to be confused with some folks. Not to be confused with some folks who sell bundles, but I sell lots. So you're going to get this full little Kewpie lot, okay? So this is the first item you're going to get, okay?
Oh,
it's new old stock, and I have to tell you that I do feel like the cardboard has a little bit of fading to it, okay? I feel like it is a little discolored and faded. I believe this is from the 1980s, but the little Kewpie itself is in very good condition. So it is marked Cameo, that it is a Cameo Kewpie. You can even see back here on the back that it says Rose O'Neill, and the little Kewpie inside. And again, this is just the first thing in this group that you're going to get for $15. But the little Kewpie is about 3.5 inches tall. So I'm sort of happy that they kept this in its original packaging, because this would be great for Valentine's Day, especially if you're a Kewpie lover. So for $15, you're going to get this. That's your first piece. And again, I think it's from the 1980s, and it says it was made by Enesco. So Enesco made it. So then also for $15, you're going to get these two itty bitty little celluloid Kewpies.
Oh my word. Okay?
So these are the smallest.
I didn't even see those in your preview, Jason.
Well, that's because they were so tiny. They were in there. They were in there. So you're going to get these two little Kewpies. Yeah, they look like they've had a night out drinking, but I think that's what Well, they're 1.5 inches tall. Stamped Japan here on the back. You may not be able to see it, but you can kind of see in between the shoulder blades. There we go. It says Japan. And they got teeny, I think they got little bumps back there for wings kind of around the Japan. So you're going to get these 2 little nuggets as well. Part of your MJ, thank you. I see everybody's bids. Aaron, Lisa, Aaron, and then MJ at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. And this will be the last piece that you're going to get with the little Kewpie lot. You'll get a little Kewpie postcard. It's in very good condition. It's marked and made by a company called Gibson here on the back. So it is used, but there's no real foxy, no real issues to it. And this is what it says. It reads a little old worldy. So give me a moment. I'll read it for you. It says, "Can't kneel to you as Kewpies do and tell you my thoughts, so kind and true, but I can say in a cordial way, I hope you are happy this Valentine's Day." So that's what that says right there.
I didn't even find any Kewpie Valentine postcards, Jason.
Truth be told, I was getting out my Valentine's Day things, and I found my Valentine's Day sheet music. And I found sheet music last year with preparation of decorating this year. This was in with the sheet music. So I must have bought it last year and didn't even remember having it. So we're in at 20 with Aaron. So again, you get the Kewpie Valentine's Day postcard, again, in very good condition, I believe. I first showed you you're going to get the little rubber Kewpie in its original pack, and we'll hold up one of these. You'll get 2 of these little itty bitty with the string, with the hands, the little celluloid style Kewpie. So Aaron's in at 20. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders, 21 or more. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, it's not choice. You're going to get everything here. You're going to get the whole Kewpie caboodle, the postcard. You'll get 2 of these little itty bitty celluloid Kewpies, and you're going to get the unused Kewpie doll. But there is some discoloration to the packaging. But at least if you take him or her out, so good. So thank you for the bid end, Karen G. So Aaron Long comes to you for $29 over MJ's just in case of 28. Thank you so much, guys.
Congratulations. All right, welcome in everybody that's hopped on and joined us since we started. Thanks for being here. All right, I do have a choice round up next, and it's going to be for larger mechanical Valentines. These are some of my favorite kind of Valentines, are big mechanical ones. And these ones aren't antique mechanical. These are more mid-century kitschy ones, which have my heart. All right, so there's 4 different ones to choose from. I believe they all have been used. Yes, they're all signed on the backside. So I'll show you each one. You can see how large these cards are. All right, so this is the first one, and it's little dancing bunnies. Super cute. So it says it is signed on the backside. So where the mechanical part is are his little hat and ears. He says, "I'm all ears, honey bunny, to hear you say be my Valentine." So that's the mechanical part, is his little ears in the hat. So that's choice number 1. This one might be my favorite out of the bunch. I might be biased, but it's a giant deer. It kind of looks like a giraffe, but it's a deer. And it does say "I love you" in pencil inside of the ear, but it says, "Do I want you for my Valentine? I certainly do. I certainly do, you know." So this is a big deer, mechanical. So his head moves back and forth, and there are some signatures on the backside of that one. Super amazing. I'd never seen this card before. Oh dear is right. And then number 3 is the bunny on a mushroom. So it says, "There is mushroom in my heart, be my Valentine." So this one, the little girl bunny kind of rocks back and forth on top of the little mushrooms there. This one does have a signature on the backside. Love these. And then the last choice is pretty funny. It's a giant rooster. Okay.
Love this.
And it says, I'm exasperated waiting for you to be my Valentine. So the rooster's head kind of rocks back and forth. And that one does have some signatures on the back as well. I can't resist these larger cards. They just, I don't know, ephemera in general. I just love the Valentines. They're all just so different and creative. All right. So they are all considered larger mechanical cards. This one is probably the largest of the bunch. And those are your choices. So the dancing bunny, the doe or the deer, the bunny on the mushroom, or the large rooster. All right. So we are at 10 with Aaron at Blueberry Barn Vintage. So we are looking for 11 or more on choice. Let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
God, that bunny on the mushroom, Amy, is one of the best ones I have seen in a long time.
So I do have some more Valentines coming later too that are equally as cute. I found some good Valentines in Iowa and Nebraska. I did. I found some good ones. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so it looks like Critter Girl had the high bid at 14, but Nikki did have a just in case. So Nikki, 415. Let me know if you want deer, mushroom, rooster, or bunnies, or a combination of different cards.
And those dancing bunnies are really cutting a rug, man.
They really are. They're dressed to the nines too.
Rooster. She's
all
taking
right. Nikki, you surprised me with that one. All right, Nikki's taking the rooster. Right. You got it. I was not expecting that. Okay.
Nope.
So Critter Girl, you are next in line. So let me know if you want bunny, mushroom, deer, or the dancing bunnies there. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, Cheryl. Cheryl found some good Valentines too.
She did.
There were actually surprisingly a lot of Valentines out, which I was actually happy about because I don't know what's up with Michigan, but they weren't putting them out here. All right. Critter Girl is taking my fave. You got the deer. Thank you so much. All right. And next in line was Miss KB. KB, if you want either of the bunny cards, let me know. I think
she wants the dancing ones, the dancing bunnies.
He wants the KB. Dancing bunnies. Okay, yeah. KB's taking the bunnies. So Aaron, I think Aaron was the last one. Aaron, if you want the bunny on the mushroom, just let me know in the chat. Thank you so much. We'll get Jason started.
$15 choice. And if you guys have seen Amy's video from other Tuckers or even any of mine, you know Nancy's booth.
Oh, I love Nancy's booth.
Yes. Nancy, she flipped her booth this week, and I got to shop it early, and I found these, and I had to bring them to a live sale. So they will be $15 choice, and I think these are super, super kitschy. So these are great if you do a kitschy Valentine's Day display. This is a pink glass vase with one of those vintage transfers on it. And I have to tell you, the transfers on both of these, they look impeccable. So I thought this would be great if you guys did a kitschy Valentine's Day display. So these transfers are probably from the 30s, 40s, or 50s, somewhere in there. And they are in very good condition. So when I say transfer, somebody took a pink glass vase, and then those would have been one of those water transfers that, yep, and then you would have slid it on. And they did a good job. They are center, and I do believe that this is an older transfer, and then I do believe this is an older vase. And, you know, these vases could possibly be 1930s Fenton, okay? Fenton did make some of these bulbous style vases in this pink. So these also could be a twofer if you're into the kitschy transfers, if you're into the kitschy dogs, like this one here with the blue bow and the details. And it could quite possibly also be Fenton glass that it's put on. So each one of these measure about 6.5 inches tall. So that one is your first choice with the blue bow. This one, I love them both, but this one, he's blowing bubbles. He's got himself a little pipe there, and he's blowing little bubbles. And again, you can see how crisp those transfers are. A lot of times, if these were put on mugs or bowls and they were handled a lot, sometimes they flake and chip off, but there's no air bubbles in these. So if these are taken good care of, I don't know why you couldn't put these out year after year. And again, I think they're going to go great with your Valentine's Day. Like if you have all those kitschy Valentine's cards like Amy just showed, and you mix this in with them, it's going to look like an epic display. You put some, sprigs coming out of that, I think it's just fantastic. So again, the vases could quite possibly be Fenton. If not, they're anchor hawking, but I know that I had some blue ones and Fenton did a rim like this on the top. So they could be Fenton. This one we're going to call Bubble. And this one we're going to call Bow, okay? So let's go ahead and do a countdown. Thank you all for the bids, and it will be on choice. No chips or cracks. So I see Aaron in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. So let's go ahead and do the countdown from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And of course, I'm balanced. I was just going to say it, Patty. I had to grab them both because these would look so good on your kitschy mantle or in your kitschy, bookcase or, and then stream your Valentines around it and all that fun stuff. So, again, this one will be Bow and this one will be Bubble. Thank you all for the bids. We're waiting for the bid end from Karen G, and there it is. Thank you so much. So Melanie's just in case of 28, but Nicole had a just in case of 35. So for 29, Nicole, you get first choice. Melanie, you'll be on backup. Aaron, your 29 did just come in after the bid end. But at 29, Nicole, let me know, did you want Bow? All right, Nicole, congrats. They're both yours. Thank you so much.
Good choice.
Love them.
They look super cute together.
They're so good.
Yeah. I know. I want to go shop Nancy's booth.
Y'all, if you're in the area.
Show it. I'm like, oh, dang it. Oh, and Patty Rose, I forgot to email you back. Your pixies look really cute. So the little heart dish pixies that Patty got.
Right.
She did a little makeover on them, and they're super cute.
All right.
Patty, you let me know if I can show those on a Fantastic Finds one time. If I can share your pictures, because they did turn out really cute. Okay, my next item is a little plush. I do have some skunk items and some deer items tonight. I'm not sure why I associate those critters with Valentine's Day, but I do. So this is a little pairing. All right, I can't help myself with a pairing. So the first thing that you're going to get is this adorable little plushy skunk. He's just the cutest thing ever. He does not have a tag anywhere that I could see. So I'm not sure of his manufacturer. And I also could not find him anywhere. Usually when they have these little pom-pom noses, they do tend to be either My Toy or Gunned, but I can't say for certain because I couldn't find him and he no longer has his tag. He does have little kind of plastic. It's kind of a white three-dimensional, and then the black is inserted in there, little plastic eyes. He's got the little felty mouth. He didn't have this ribbon originally. All right, but I did add this on there. I just thought he needed something around his neck. And I like black, white, and red together. He's in good condition. I would say he doesn't smell funny or anything like that. He does have little felt ears. They're kind of poking out of his fur. I did brush his fur. I gave him kind of like a pompadour hairdo, but I did comb him out. So there is, I do feel some armature inside of the tail. All right. So if you set him, it kind of sits like this. All right. If you wanted to, if it were me, I would stick a straight pin in here and have it kind of hold it up like that. But you can bend the end of it if you wanted to a little bit. But what you're also getting, and I can't help it, is a Valentine. With it. So you're going to get the little skunky Valentine to go with it. And it says, please consent to be my Valentine. This one is from your ever-loving RP. P.S. Anytime, anyhow. Okay. On the backside. So you're going to get the little skunky Valentine along with it. Patricia, I see you. Thank you so much. Measurement for this guy, he is 8 inches tall, about 5.5 inches wide, and about 4 inches this way. Okay, so I just thought he was cute for Valentine's Day. Okay, I see Regina just popped in there. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 26 or more. on the little plushy skunk, little stinker, and his little Valentine card. I can't resist saying that. Okay, let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Gosh.
And Jason's got a pretty epic plush coming later.
Just a little bit.
Okay. All right, there's the skunky bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so it looks like Patricia had the high bid at 26. Regina had a just in case of 33, but Nikki had a just in case of 208. So Nikki really wanted the skunk. So Nikki is coming to you for 34. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $20, and you're going to get everything I show you, okay? I have somebody's little collection, all right? So you're going to get this whole entire collection. This is not a hat pin holder, okay? This is actually a single milk glass shaker. So that is a very early milk glass shaker. It has a beautiful tin lid on it, and you're going to get it with the little collection of stick pins and hat pins. So you're going to get a total of 2 hat pins. They all could be used as hat pins. And then in each one of the holes, you're going to get a total of 10 little lapel pins or stick pins, okay? So I'll show you how it all breaks down. You get this all for 20. These were floating around in the bottom of the shaker. So these are all the little caps or tips to those little lapels. So I put them in here because I didn't want them rattling around. So they'll come along. So actually, if you want to pull them out and wear them, you can. So again, you get the milk glass shaker. You get everything that's in it. You get 2 hat pins. I don't know how old the hat pins are, but they do have Melifiori here in, they do have that in the center there. So they could very well be Murano. I don't know. I'm not sure the age of them. And the longest one is 7 inches. So the longest one is 7 inches. So the top of that is reading black on your screen, but it's actually amethyst. So that top is amethyst, which is great for Valentine's Day. I like mixing purple in. And then this is a very, very light pink, okay? So you're going to get that one. And then this one has some caning going throughout it. This one is the cobalt blue one. Then you can see it has those little specks, but then it has like candy cane, which is like just the long glass that's going through it. And this one, are they about the same size? Yeah, they're about the same size. So you get both of those. So now let me show you here what you're going to get on here. So we won't pull them out. So these are your little lapel pins. So this one is like a little ceramic or plastic. Maybe it's plastic. That's a little plastic heart in like a peach tone. Okay. So then you do see the praying hands there in the back. You do get that one inside of a heart. You get the fun little metal rose. You get another little heart. I thought this would look great even in your Valentine's Day displays. Then you get this fun shell one. What else do they have tucked in here? Then they have that one right there, which is actually a butterfly. It's like a faux cameo effect. So you get that one. You get the fun little star there with the little rhinestone on the inside. You get the little metal heart. And I think that's all of them. So that's what you're going to get. So we're in at 24 with Sandra. We're looking for 25 or more. And then here, I don't want them all to spill out. Here you can see the detail on the top of the shaker. And I do believe that's the original tin lid to the shaker. So it's kind of got a fun pinwheel kind of effect to it there. So stick that one in there. So you get a total of, again, 2 hat pins that are glass with the blown glass tops on it. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you. So you get those. And then you're going to get a total of 10. I always call these little lapel pins, or they could be little tacks, or you could wear them however you want. And you're going to get the little caps, which, you know, go on the bottom of the stick pin part. You could put them back in there if you want. I didn't want them rattling around, especially for shipping. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 25 or more. You'll get everything. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 bid end. What did I do?
Did you see the Ring of Fire question?
Is there a Ring of Fire?
I'm pretty sure there is.
There is, but it's going to be underneath the cap. Oh, and since this is an early glass shaker, the rim's going to be rough. Sorry, the rim is going to be rough on the inside because these Victorian shakers, they didn't sand them. They didn't polish them. So they're not chipped. It will be rough when you take that lid off. So, whew, I got in trouble. All right, Patty Rose had a just in case of 63. I did miss the comment. So for 25, Miss Patty Rose, congratulations. It's coming to you. Thank you so much.
You know you're in trouble if Tina comes down.
When that door opens, it's like when the principal would come into the classroom and you were like, oh, crap. Who did what?
What did I do?
What did I do? Hello, Andrew. Good to see you, sir.
We'll see. We'll see if he behaves.
He's like,
just lay down and take a nap. That's what you should do.
Like,
Lord,
no,
I don't want him getting up on
mommy.
the back of my chair again. I know you guys were. It was a hoot last week, but it was stressing me out. Okay, I have a choice for my next round, and let's see if Parmesan lets me get through it. Okay, these are both deer items. Okay, both a little harder to find things. I don't come across either one of these super often. So this is a choice between Enesco deer pieces. So the first choice, and I do collect these myself. I have several of these larger figurine, big-eyed deer. These are the ones specifically that I collect. I have, you can see a whole bunch back here. I have some in my sewing room as well. But this is the larger. There's no repairs on him. He is 100% airbrush cold painted, so there is some paint scratching going on this one. This is how a lot of mine look as well. None of mine are like pristine condition. These are both made by Enesco. It does have the foil sticker there on the bottom. That little green felt pad that was on there when I found it. But larger sized figurine deer. He is, I thought I did measure him. I just didn't write it down for some reason. He's about 7 inches tall. Okay, so that is choice number 1. Choice number 2, I think I've only found this one time, this particular planter. And it is also Enesco. It does have the foil sticker there. It's a little wishing well, and it has the little deer here applied on the front, and the little bluebird friend hanging out at the top. There's no chips to this. Again, just a little bit of cold paint loss, just a little scratching on either one. But of course, they look cute together. That would be kind of like a mama and then the baby sitting out there. But there is a series of these planters where there's different little critters sitting up here. There's one with a skunk and one with a bunny that I have seen. There's also tree stump kind of planters, same kind of deal. It was deer with a little critter friend there. So those are the 2 choices. This is about 5.5 inches tall. So the bigger figurine is just a little bit taller than the little planter there. But I thought this also would look really cute if you had some of those like glittery heart picks kind of pouring out of there. You could totally turn that into a Valentine thing if you wanted to. Tie something red around the neck. These are good for Christmas, but good for year round, in my opinion, as well. All right, I see. Hello, Christine. Welcome in. So currently we have the high bid with Aaron at 38. This is for choice. So the winner can either take the figurine deer or the little planter. And I'm going to count them down. We are looking for 39 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I did not need to hoard either one of these. I would pass them on. All right. I see both Aaron and Christy have bids at 45. Christy came back in there with a 48, and there is the bid end from Karen. All right, so it looks like our winner is Christy Hernandez. Definitely a new name to me, so welcome, Christy. I'm pretty sure you're interested in the planter, but let me know if I am wrong. And then, Aaron, you get second choice. So let me know.
I have never seen the wishing well with the blue bird.
It's been years ago, like on Instagram. I had that early, probably 2015 or so was the last time I've seen that.
And she does want that planter.
She wants the planter. Okay, you got it, Christy. Do make sure and email me with your YouTube name, your real name, your full shipping address, and email that can send your PayPal invoice to. I am doing my invoicing tomorrow, so do make sure and email me your information so I can get your little planter to you. And I see Erin is going to take the other one. Congratulations. Thank you so very much.
All right, Miss Amy, $18. $18, and she's not a Nancy Ann story doll, but I think she's good for Valentine's Day. I did find her, and she's called a Marcy doll. So she's called a Marcy doll, and I do believe she's from the 1950s. She's an all-plastic doll, but her arms do move, and I do believe that she was called the Queen of Hearts. So this little girl here would be great in your Valentine's Day display. Look at that fun hat that she has, and it is made of felt, and it is original to her. I do believe she has blue eyes. You can tell with the straps that she has like some lace work going there. And then her top has that fun heart pattern going across. So her dress is made of like a satin kind of feel. She has felt hearts that adorn the front of it, and she will stand on her own, okay? So I thought if you guys do like a hearts display, you do a Valentine's Day display, I think she would look good in it. Now, this needs to relax a little bit, some of this right here, but once you kind of place it down, it will sit down by itself a little bit. So no major stains, no major tears, but again, I thought she would look good in your Valentine's Day display. Now, she does have like some bloomers on. She does have some underoos going on under here. So again, just $18 if anyone's interested. So there you can see she is a plastic doll from head to toe, and she herself measures about 8 inches tall. So again, I thought this would be great in your Valentine's Day display. I know some of our friends here do like the dolls. Her hair, she kind of is a redhead. She's somewhere between a brunette and a redhead. Thank you, Melanie. I think she's very pretty too. And again, there are no stains or no issues. So she is, I think she's made in the USA. I couldn't find a lot about her, but I could find examples of her. So Leslie says Marcy dolls, they were produced from 1947 to the early 60s, and they were made in New York City. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure that I did see that she was a USA doll. So I think she's really cute. I think she's super unique. What I would do is I would find myself a little felt heart and put in between her hands there. So maybe she's holding a little heart. The maker, again, she is a Marcy doll. And Leslie says that it was the A&H Doll Manufacturing Company, which I couldn't find anything like that. But she is a USA doll. I think the fun part is that little hat that she's wearing. Have you ever seen one of these before, Amy?
I feel like those are the kind of, like, maybe I'm confusing them with Hollywood dolls, but I think those are the ones that come in the bigger square cardboard, like instant gift giving kind of boxes, really fancy boxes. I think.
And for $18, I think she would look great in your display. You can see she has these curls down here. I think she would just make your Valentine's Day display. I have one or two different dolls mixed in with our Valentine's Day, and it's nice to have the height. Like even if you have some of those larger Valentines like Amy showed, you have them on a shelf, maybe those vases I sold earlier, and then you mix her in. I think she would be really, really great. And again, no stains, no condition issues. I do love the fact that she has the repeating hearts going across. And actually, if you guys are looking for Valentine's Day style dolls, I don't see them that often. Anything like this to go ahead and put in there. And even if you wanted to maybe gift a youngster, maybe a niece, a nephew, a granddaughter, maybe you wanted to give her a Valentine's Day gift, how great would this be? Maybe you could hook a little gift card on there, maybe present your Valentine's Day card to them with the doll. So I'll wait another moment for the lag. She's just $18 if anyone's interested. Thank you, Trina. I see you're 18. There is no damage to her whatsoever. She's not, I couldn't find a composition one. If I could have found one that was made by Nancy Ann, I would have. But I think she can fill that little void on your shelf just the same because she is 8 inches tall. She's just a little taller than those smaller Nancy Ann ones. So let's count it down for Trina. Trina's in at 18. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 19 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. No smells, no stains, no holes that I could find. And what I love is she stands on her own. Some of these dolls, you need to have a doll stand. Nope, she'll stand on her own. So there's our bid end. So Trina, thank you so much and congratulations. I'm coming home to you, Trina. All right.
I think she would be a good candidate, though, if you don't have a doll stand. Like, pop her in the top of a vase, and then her little dress could just flow over the top.
You're right.
That would be a good
You're right.
display her too.
Thank you, Trina.
Okay, I do have a Valentine for my next round, and it is just one. But I've never come across this before, and it's also unused, and it's oversized, which is pretty fantastic. I don't know if you guys know how hard it is to find mermaid Valentines, but it's very difficult. I think maybe I've only come across two in the 12-ish years I've been selling vintage. They're not easy to find, and this is not used. All right, this is also one that's meant to be folded in thirds and stuck into an envelope, and it's not folded either. So it's really, really nice condition. It says, "For you with oceans of love, dear Valentine," and it does have pops of gold ink kind of in the crown and on the little kind of sawtooth edges that go around. And in her hair flower, there's a little bit, but super cute. It is made in the USA. It is stamped very tiny down here at the bottom. And the last Valentine card that mermaid card that I found was, I don't know, about that big, about the bottom of the Valentine card there. This one is huge. It does measure 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Not easy to come by. So I did pick this up in Iowa over the weekend in my travels. I couldn't believe it was sitting there. But yeah, you can see it is unsigned, unused on the back, which is also unusual to find unused Valentine cards like that. So I see Mr. Grady Gruppo is in at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more. And I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
This is such a fun one to frame and put in that mermaid bathroom on Valentine's Day.
It's a good framer. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, so cool. There's the bid end. All right, it is coming to Gavin and Karen. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $20, and you're going to get the whole lot. You're going to get the whole lot because it's not the full magazine. So I figured if folks were hoping it was the full magazine, what I added with it, I think will flare it up because it seems to be all around the same time period. So this is just the cover to the February 5th, 1903 Life magazine, okay? But when I did some research on this, apparently this is very sought after because the illustrator on the front, which I actually have it written down, it is by a fellow by the name of Charles Gibson, who, as we know, he did depict and illustrate a ton of Gibson girls. So this is going to be what you get first for your $20. You're going to get 3 pieces of ephemera. This is an original cover to a Life magazine. It is the February one for St. Valentine's Day. So here you can see there is some discoloration to it, but it measures just about 10.5 by 8.5. So you could fit it into an 8 by 10. So Amy, what did Gavin's message say? Okay. Oh my God. Gavin, you and Karen are so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. So this is what you're first going to get for 20. And here she's juggling all these dapper fellas who spell out the word life. So again, $20. This is the first item you're going to get. There is some advertising here on the back, and it is for Columbia Automobiles, which no longer exist. So you will get that. And it is it's kind of these fancy gals in the early 1900s getting out of their car wearing their furs with the dapper fellas. So you're kind of getting a twofer. So you're going to get that. So that comes in it. That's your first piece. So then you're also going to get, and I was reading the back of this while Amy was selling, there is a little bit of wear to this, but this is an original black and white. And this is from December of 1913 here on the back, okay? Some of the names I can't quite read because of the penmanship, but I can tell you that this is a photo, and I believe it's of an actress from the Fulton Theater, which is a pretty prominent theater in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I do believe it's probably one of the oldest theaters in the United States. Somebody can fact check me. And I do believe that this may have been one of the actresses who was in a play there at the Fulton Opera House. So this is an original black and white. You can see the way it was framed, that it actually transposed a little bit. You can see where there's some discoloration, but I love that. And you can also see the metallic in it. And there is some wear to it. So there is a little issue to the top. But again, the fact that this is still here, and this is an antique from 1913. So I thought she would look great paired if you wanted to frame these. If you did like a Victorian, early, turn of the century kind of Valentine's Day. So you get both of these for $20. And then you're also going to get this fun vintage Valentine's Day card. Usually I don't see them so like fussy like this, very Victorian. This one is from, it's postmarked 1907. So for your 20, you're also going to get this vintage card with these two girls. You can see that it has this great metallic kind of
I like the black background.
I do too. And
That's
actually, in the right light, it actually is like almost a dark purple. It's almost like a dark purple background. I know it's reading black on screen, but in person, it's like a very light purple. So you can see she has this cute butterfly there on her hands. So again, and back here, it is signed, and it was postmarked 1907. But again, they didn't write anything to anybody. So you'll get that part of your 20. And then you'll also get this fun black and white, which I think her with the rose would look great in your Valentine's Day display. So again, you're getting those two items. And then what I thought was really fun was the fact that I had bought and forgot I had these. I sold one of these before. I have a bunch of covers to old Life magazines. I feel like I sold the one to Miss Karen G. And then I found these, and I thought this was just the right time to bring it, because at Valentine's Day, how fun would that be in the back of your display? And this measures 8.5 by 10.5. Okay. It's still working a little bit. So this one is the one from 1903. And I'll just hold it up so you can see those dapper fellas. It's like she's juggling all her men, or she's juggling, I don't know, maybe 4 senses. I don't know. It's probably deeper than I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any interest. We're not going to hold up the sale. $20. We'll bring it back during the recap, but you'll get an original. Yes, it's just a cover, but usually most of them are torn and ruined anyway. So you'll get the cover, which is in fair condition, the Victorian era postcard, and the original black and white of what I believe is a local actress. And we will sit it to the side and keep moving. Over to you, Miss Amy.
Those are cool. Yeah, I agree. Different. Great framed. Great things to frame. Okay, this is going to be my highest chart item of the sale. And the last set of these had a repair that I had, but these are excellent, really, really excellent condition. And I have the Christ, K-R-E-I-S-S, Devil Shakers, and they're really excellent condition. There's just a couple tiny little paint scratches on the back of one of them, but otherwise these are amazing. Not easy to find. You won't find these online currently. They don't come around super often. There are also some devil figurines that Christ produced as well. Oh, also very hard to find. But the unusual part of these is that they still have their little chenille and felt tails, and they also have their little tridents. These are usually what is completely missing from these, the fact that they have these. And what's also special about these, yes, Kim, they are Christ. These are also from that epic 14,000 pair salt and pepper shaker collection. They are numbered on the bottom. She did number all of her shakers. So they were 4396. All right. And they both do have that numbering system there on the bottom. Cork stoppers. This one does have the cork is kind of like half up in there. All right. And it's up to you if you want to try and dig that out of there. Usually with those older corks, they do tend to just kind of crumble and fall apart if you mess with them. So this one is the one that I wanted to show you. There is a couple right here on the back. There is a paint scratch there and a tiny little pinpoint paint scratch there. But really that's it. They're just excellent condition. I like the double things for Halloween, but also for Valentine's Day. They make like a great display piece. They do have a little bit different of a pose. You can see that this one has his hand kind of on his belly, and this one is kind of pointing up with his other hand, but both excellent shape. Measurement for them, they are 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Janine, I see you. Thank you so very much. And I will show you those tails again. So they're painted chenille stems with little felt tips on them. Those tend to go missing as well, or just get completely mangled on them. Whoever had these, I mean, the shaker lady, she kept all of her shakers like excellent shape. I mean, she bought them and it's not like she used them or anything like that. She just put them out on display. So you get a part of that fun once upon a time Guinness Book of World Records shaker collection as well. So Janine, I see you. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 46 or more on the Christ little devil shakers. And I'm going to count them down. Janine, you probably should put in it just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Gosh, these are so good. I've never seen these in person before.
I found a pair on my birthday last year. And I saved them for Halloween. And I've come across one other pair of these, and they were not in this nice of condition. All right. Congrats, Janine. They are coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $20 choice. I wanted to bring some glass tonight. I do believe these are somewhat contemporary, but I have to tell you, in all my years of selling glass, I've never had a heart. See how that's cool. Heart shape, and then it transfers down, okay? I do believe that these may have been given to you when you bought flowers, okay? But they're $20 choice. This one still has its sticker on it. And let's see if I can get it in here to show you. It is a company, and it is BX Glass. They are a Chinese or Japanese company. This is an import. This is probably 20 years old. This is probably from the year 2000. But when you look up this glass company, believe it or not, some of the BX Glass does command money. People are paying for some of the larger art glass pieces because this was probably sold. Some of it was sold at TJ Maxx and things like that. They're paying $60 or $80 for it. I thought somebody might love this piece. You can see how it has the clear base on it. I thought this would be great, of course, in your Valentine's Day display. Plus, if you don't use it, it's a fun heart on the top, and it's going to be the height you need in the back of your display if you're looking for height. So it is 12 inches tall. This first one is made by BX Glass. And again, I've never seen a glass that where the top is shaped like a heart. So there might be one or two little tiny little rough spots, but overall, you can see where they completely sanded that down, and you can see how fun and great this is. Again, I thought this was really different. I tried to do some research knowing that it is contemporary. You're not going to find any of these online. I'm not saying it's like rare, but you can't just say, oh, well, I'll go find one on my own, because there's none out there online anywhere. So again, I do believe this is about 20 years old. It is not flashed glass. Neither one of these are flashed. This is true red glass. Because it's newer, there's little to no cadmium in it, so they don't really fluoresce under your average black light. You would need one of those heavy, 360 black lights to get some of the cadmium to come out. But they are true ruby glass, and this is going to be your first one to choose from. So again, $20. This would be great to give as a gift to somebody. This one does have its original tag. Just because it's temporary glass doesn't mean it's not as good as Viking or L.E. Smith or something like that. So this will be your first one at 12 inches. Your second one here is a smaller one. I do believe it's by the same glass company, but it does not have its tag on it. And this one just is a straight on heart top. And again, you can see how great these are, how heavy they are. The first one here has its original tag. It is a company called BX Glass, okay? BX Glass was a big importer for florist. So I do assume that this was probably sold to a florist, and he probably put flowers in it. And then when the lovely man or woman were done with their flowers, they had a gorgeous heart vase. If you research the BX Glass, they are based in China. I do believe that some of their glass was made in Japan, and they were very big in the 1990s into the early 2000s. They did export their glass and sell it at different places like Home Goods, at TJ Maxx. And again, some of their pieces, if you research it on other platforms, they get sometimes a couple $100, $60, $80 for some of their glass pieces. So they have become collectible. This, I believe, is by the same company, but it's smaller and it's 9 inches tall. Again, I don't know. I've never seen one of these heart style vases. Again, I think they're really fun and really different. There's no chips or cracks. You can see how clean it is. There's no sickness to it. There's no haziness to it. And they do have a nice weight to them. So you can see where the bottom is weighted. You can see where there is like that heavier. See there now you can see the clear glass coming through just like the first one I showed you. So they are nicely weighted, which means you could put a nice set of, you could put a dozen roses coming out of it, not worrying about it tipping over. I do believe this one is made by the same exact manufacturer, which is BX Glass. A lot of times the tags are missing off of them. So I try to take care of our glass folks once a week and bring something. I thought this was really unique, especially for Valentine's Day. And just at $20, I think this in and of itself, if you bought this and got some real flowers and gave it as a gift, I think it would be a no-brainer. So this one is 9 inches tall, and I think the person getting it would really love it. Again, I had never seen one of these before, and I actually had to research that glass company, and I'm happy it has its original tag on it, which is BX Glass. So 12 inches tall, 9 inches tall, but I don't see any interest, so we'll sit them to the side and we'll bring them back for the recap. But again, I think they're really fun, and they aren't flashed. They are true red glass. All right, Amy.
Okay, I have a children's magazine for my next round. This was something I found over the weekend. And I think you guys know I usually look for the holiday kind of children's magazines. This was not one that I had come across before. So it's the John Martin's book, the children's magazine. It is from February 1929. It has this fun parrots sitting in this tree full of hearts. So there is some bending, there is some wear to it, usually typical with these older magazines that I have found. I did mark some pages in here. I'm not going to show you everything that is in here, but I will tell you that there is some writing on some of the pages. You can see on this back cover, it says "To my Valentine." It's actually a Colgate dental cream ad, but there is some writing here on the back cover. There are a few spots in here that have that. There is a small tear on this front cover. I'm going to open this up. So there are some fun. I picked these up strictly for the graphics and things that are on the inside of the magazine. These are kind of like word puzzles. You can see that there's some writing up there. They started deciphering some of them. So like each picture is a different letter, and then you have to decipher what each of the pictures says on there. So those are great black and red kind of graphics. And then I'll flip to, this is really what got me. These two pages here, a Valentine to a little girl and a Valentine to a little boy. These I think would be great to cut out and frame. I mean, I'm not always an advocate for cutting these things up, but I think that those, or maybe make a scan of them and frame the scans and keep the originals in here. What else did I have marked? Oh, there's a little history about Valentine's Day, like where it came from, kind of thing on this page. Excuse me. And then there's like this fun silhouetted page that has the story about Sister Jane on the opposite page. Like I said, I will leave some things in here for the new person to discover. Oh, this is a cute little story. So there's a little puzzle thing here on this page. But the Jolly Blizzard is a Valentine story. So it's a 3-page, I believe. different story where they get snowed in and then they start making Valentine cards. So that's a cute little story. It even has little Valentine graphics down here. And Old Man Winter, look at him. Ooh.
What year is
Down
this?
there at the bottom. I did want to show this. This is another little story in here that they kind of colored in. They did a good job coloring.
What year again, Amy?
1929.
1929. Yeah.
I don't think I found one quite that old before. Then here's some other things. There's this page here that tells you how you can make little heart paper chains and little heart animals and people and how to cut them out of construction paper. There's some things about Washington's birthday. There's some things about Lincoln in here because it is February. There's some fun advertisements toward the back. Look at these race cars, the most thrilling of all time. Those cool race cars at the back. And of course, there's like the little, they sent in little mail things to the magazine and they printed those in there as well. So that stuff is in the back. And I did show you the back cover. Colgate's Ribbon Dental Cream. Yum, yum. With the Valentine ad there. But anyway, I will leave everything else in there to discover for the new owner. I see Christine. Hi, Christine. Is in at 18. MJ, I saw your 16. Measurement real quick. It is 12 by 9, again from 1929. All right. It does have some wear to it, but I thought it was super cool. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I really like the parrots.
I love the insert that you showed with the little boy and girl.
That's good.
That I think
first,
is
that first spread here. Yeah. I really like that too.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. All right. There is just in case there from MJ. And Christine also had a just in case. There is Karen's bid end. So Christine, it is coming to you for $24. Thank you so much.
All right. I'm so happy to have this. $60, Amy. $60. And I'm going to say that he's like brand new because he still has his tag and I didn't have to do almost nothing to him when I found him. So $60 if anybody is interested. He is a rubber face My Toy. Now, Amy, do you think he's a tiger or do you think he's a lion?
I think he's a tiger.
Think he's a tiger? I thought he was too, but I put lion or tiger in my description. So he's in super good condition. There are no smells. The paint is in superb condition. Again, I believe this was a toy that was never really used because he still has his original tag. There's even remnants of the original price tag right there. That's still on the original tag. So he is made by the fun company My Toy. He sits on his own. I showed it in both of my previews. He's about 10 inches tall. So he's about 10 inches tall. Hello, John. Good to see you, sir. Again, I think the details on him are superb. There's no paint wear at all, even to I always call these like the chops over here. There's no wear over here. There's no issues to the color here in the mouth. No issues to the white. Look at those kitschy eyes on there and those eyelashes. Again, there are no rips or tears. There's a little extra string right here from where they sewed his ear on. But again, there's no holes. Look how bright white.
He's so clean.
Yes. I mean, I literally took a little damp cloth to his face, but he was like this when I found him. That's his original ribbon. I know the ribbon might not look crisp in the way you want it, but you could put a new one on. But I kept this because
you can undo that and like put like a towel or a pillowcase over it and iron it
and flatten it
and flatten it right back out.
I mean, here, let me pull that down. You can see, look, even underneath where the bow is, there's no discoloration. So there's no difference at all underneath. So here is his back. Again, super clean. The way he sits, he measures just about 10 inches tall. Again, he is a My Toy. You can see his tail, very vibrant. The underside, there are no discoloration to it. There are no stains. This is sort of a little bit of an off-white, kind of like they normally are on these older plush. And again, he does stand on his own. I just think he's super cute. He's great all year round. I don't know if you're looking for a love tiger to add to your Valentine's Day display, but I just think he's super adorable. And I researched online. You can find some other close versions of this. I think they made a bigger one. There was a couple that the face was
smaller, that size.
Yep. The face is a little different than this one. So I couldn't find any true comps to tell you exactly how much he is worth. But your average My Toy rubber face in this kind of condition can go anywhere from my start of $60 to a few $100s. So he's in good company, because if you collect some of these rubber faces, whether they be like the Russian rubber faces or, you know, the My Toy ones, I just think they're kind of timeless. So I do see Brenda in at 70, so we're looking for 71 or more. Christine is in at 73, so we're looking for 74 or more. Again, he is a My Toy. I believe he's from the late 1950s or the very early 1960s. I love the fact that he has his original tag. He's one of the Plush pals, as you can see. It also has remnants of what was an original price tag that was still on there. It even tells you how to care for and how to clean him. It, of course, was approved by Pennsylvania to be legally sold. So there's no rips to the seams. Again, he is filled with, he's not a sawdust. He's filled with like a harder kind of filling. It's not sawdust. So, and there's nothing in there. Well, there is some metal armature. If you push in really hard, you can sort of feel, no, maybe there's not. I don't know that there is metal armature. I feel like there is in the one arm and not in the other, but it doesn't matter. You don't want to go bending these because you'll probably tear them and ruin them. So we're looking for 74 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. Again, he is a My Toy rubber face tiger in super good condition, original bow, no fading, no tears, no stains. There you can even see how clean the white is underneath his ear. So let's start a countdown on him. We're looking for 74, so 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Rawr.
Rawr.
It's so hard not to keep these and collect these.
I know.
This gets so doggone tough with each one of these that I find. Oh my God, they're so fun, and they're getting so hard to find in good condition unless you can refurbish them. They're getting so hard to find. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. You didn't need your just in case. So Christine, congratulations. He's coming to you. Thank you so much. Rawr. All right.
That's a good one. I found a bunny I have to show you. He's back there on the bed. I'll have to show you later, Jason.
Oh, yeah. Love him.
Okay. I have a Remle Squeak up next, and he is not an easy guy to find. I have had the larger version of this, but I've not had the small one. And look at the color on that. It's just
it's brand new.
I don't see the Remle Squeaks with this color on here. Now, you will be getting the stand with him because unfortunately, as a lot of the Remle Squeaks, depending on how they're stored, over time, they do start to harden. They do start to kind of warp a little bit. This guy used to be able to stand on his own. The larger one that I had did stand on his own. This one sadly does not anymore, but I couldn't leave him behind because of his coloring. He's just amazing, brightly colored. Early 1950s Remle Squeak toy. He does still squeak. His little squeaker is a little metal rivet squeak there at the back side. So I thought I would include a stand with him because he needs to be proudly on display. That is for sure. And there is a much larger, about that much bigger, larger version of this. And his name is Mr. Squawkers. Mr. Squawkers. And he's just the cutest thing ever. He does have his little ball cap on there attached to him. But my gosh, the coloring. Usually when I find the Remle Squeaks, they're brown, shades of brown, sometimes a little bit of blue here and there, a little bit of pink. But my goodness, he's just brightly colored. I thought I did have some, these will be coming a little bit later. I have some little Enesco ducky figurines. I thought that these, because they have red in them, I thought that they would be cute for Valentine's Day. Measurement for this guy, I think he's around 7 inches. Yeah, he's 7 inches. The larger one, I believe, is like around 10 or 11 inches, a little bit larger size. And these Mr. Squawkers would have come in a little box as well. Originally, these special ones like this. But you can see like his back leg is kind of bent under him. So you don't want to try and like force these because they do tend to crack once they start this. He is soft to the touch, but he is starting to go through that warping process that the rumples tend to go through. I am collecting the really sad rumples myself, the really hardened ones. I have started a collection of those to display with the book that goes along with these. So I see Nikki's in at 37, so we're looking for 38 or more. Thank you so much. We are going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He does kind of look like a bellhop with his little waistcoat buttons and his little hat. Yeah, he does.
And he's in a hurry.
Your luggage.
He's in a hurry. He's got to get there. Get there.
I do like that. Yeah. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So MJ had a just in case of 46, but Nikki came back in there with a straight bid of 47. MJ, your 48 did come in after the bid end. So Nikki, it is coming to you for 47. Thank you so very much.
All right, Amy, $20, and you're going to get all 5 of these. You're going to get all 5 of these. These are from the late 20s or early 30s. These are all Valentine's Day cards, and they're made by a publishing company called Carrington, okay? So these are also referred to as like little rascals. They're just like fun little kids. They're all like kids that are doing adult professions. So you're going to get all 5 of these for 20. Some of these alone sell for 20 by themselves, okay? And they're 6 inches tall. They're in very good condition. With these, you have to remember the era in which these were printed. There's nothing slanderish on it, but you just have to remember that there are some different greetings on the back. It was a different era and a different time. There's nothing that I would be afraid to read, but some of them just consider the era in which we should. I know John, Everyday Holiday Display, says it with the wee wisdoms in the books. Just remember it was a different time when these things were printed, okay? So with that said, $20, you're going to get them all, and they're all unused, okay? So they are not signed at all, and they're really fun. And these are nice and thick, gauged. They're like a thicker paper, so they're going to fit into a flower frog and stand really good for you. So this is going to be your first one. So you get this derpy little guy, and he looks like Spanky, or no, was it Alfalfa? He kind of looks like Alfalfa in our gang. So he kind of has that fun, like 20s kind of kid look with his little straw hat. And it said, I'd make a gosh darn good Valentine. So this is going to be your first one. So again, 6 inches tall, and all of them have that mark on the back. If you guys try to go on eBay and you try to search for this publishing company, I can guarantee you're not going to find a lot of them. You're going to find one, and you're going to find this one right here. And she sold a couple times right now, and I think she's selling alone between $13 and $20. So she is your little gypsy or your little fortune teller. All right. So again, these are little kids depicting adult professions of the 20s and the 30s. So this one says, I have a secret for you, my Valentine. And again, there's really no major bends to these or issues. The cutting of them is good and crisp. So they're like little die cuts. And I think a lot of our folks that are collecting from us, that are collecting the kitsch and the 20s and the Victorian and the older stuff, I think these are good crossovers. So you'll get that one. Then you're going to get this fun guy. He's kind of like the little rough guy. He's got a little boo-boo on his foot. He looks like he's whittling a little bit with his little dog. He's kind of the drifter of the group. So it says, I ain't got nothing else to do but be your Valentine. So again, like the period, the slang, ain't got nothing. So nothing for Christmas. So again, about 6 inches tall. These are probably the late 20s, early 30s. So you're going to get that one. Speaking of bellhops, I love this little guy right here. Boy, isn't he just a fun little fella back right here? He is your little bellhop. So he has your little package or your suitcase up there. And then this is a case of love at first sight. Like, I think these are really fun. And again, you're getting all 5 of these for $20, which some of these you can't even find. And these are right on the cusp of becoming antiques. She has just a slight little crease in the front of her neck right there. And I'm nitpicking. Maybe you can see it on the collar. Maybe you can't. Just a little bit of a crease starting. And she says, not so fast. You got to make a big fuss over me. So I think she's like, whoa, fella, like back down a little bit. So you're going to get her as well. And again, yeah, Tracy, I think the colors on these are fantastic. I do believe these are probably stored for a very long time. And then some of the things on the back, this says, and some of the way the wording, it's very, very different. And sometimes it's very hard to read. So here's the back of her. And again, it's another full Valentine that you're getting a whole nother greeting on the backside. So we're looking for 21 or more. These are Carrington Company published greeting card. Valentines from about the late 20s or the 1930s. So Patty, thank you. I see you in at 21. So we're looking for 22 or more. And again, they're in very good vintage condition. They are unused. These are not reproductions. These are original. If you guys do a Google search, if you go online right now, you're not going to find these right now. These are the ones that you find in those price guide books for Valentines that people collect. Yes, folks love those fussy die cut ones that are Victorian, but these are just as collectible, these ones from the 20s and 30s. So we're in at 22 with Minx. We're looking for 23 or more. So you get her. Again, she says, not so fast. You got to make a big fuss over me. You're going to get fun little bellhop guy. And it has that fun. And these were expensive because they had that metallic print on them.
Gold ink. Yeah.
Yep. And he is your bellhop. And this one says, this is a case of love at first sight. Plus the way the font is. So period. And again, these are all kids that are doing like adult professions. Here you have the drifter. Look at the dog. Doesn't that just fit the tone for the period? And again, he's got a little Band-Aid on his foot because he's a drifter up to no good, probably whistling trailers for sale or rent. He's whittling a little bit. Probably took up in a boxcar. He's probably the young boxcar Willie. It says, I ain't got nothing else to do but be your Valentine. And honestly, these in Flower Frogs, I think they're going to look really good. Folks are going to wonder where these came from. So, and then this one here seems to be the most sought after and collectible one. Look at her nails and her ring. And she is your little gypsy or your fortune teller. Like if you had fortune telling cards with this and maybe a glass little crystal ball, I think that'd be really, really fun. And it says, I have a secret for you, my Valentine. And again, each one has another saying on the back. And last but not least, we started with Mr. Spanky here. I love his little flower in his little collar there. And it says, I'd make a gosh darn good Valentine. So Minx, thank you for the 25. We're looking for 26 or more. Again, we are doing just in case. If you're an active bidder, please use it. These don't come around that often. So let's go ahead and do the countdown. If you were a bidder, you can use just in case. So 26 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These also came from Nancy's booth. If y'all are in the area, she put a bunch of this era Valentines in her booth. Please come into Mother Tucker's, shop her space. If you like some of the things I showed you, come on in. You can get them in the flesh. You can get them. She just restocked. So thank you guys so much. There's the bid end. So MJ had a just in case of 28. Patty Rose had a just in case of 41. So for 29, Patty Rose, thank you so much. Congratulations. They're coming to you. Thank you so much.
Look at what he did to my pillows.
What did he do? Did he mess up everything back there?
So he's obsessed with these like puff balls or like crafting, like pom-poms. He carries them all over the place, chases them everywhere, carries them up the stairs, down the stairs, all over the place. And he was chasing one back there. So and all my pillows are messed up. Sorry for the mess. Anyway, it's a hot mess back there. All right. I have a planter up next, and it's probably the cutest planter I have found in a very, very long time. And this planter is not easy to find. You won't find him online right now, and he's large. Look how big this planter is.
God, he's so
just
good.
The cutest thing ever. He is made by Napco. All right. So will you stop? You don't need to get in there. Thank you. And oh my gosh, look at that face. I cannot.
He's good.
I can't even with this guy. And he look how big he is. This is a very large planter. It would have originally had a foil sticker here on the bottom, but it's no longer there, but it is NAPCO. Now, what I can tell you condition wise, and I've stuck these sparkly little stems in there. If anybody wants these, the winner wants these, let me know. I'm happy to include them because I have a hoard of vintage stems and little sparkly things. So he's ready for Valentine's Day, but I'm going to take those out so I can show you the planter here. So I do believe that the planter probably was used at one point in time. There's a couple tiny little pinpoint flea bites on the little edge right in there. There's also this touch up here. I did not do that. I can see that it is just like a little slightly discolored than the rest of it. I can a little feel it with my finger there. That was somebody else touched that up just to kind of blend in the white ceramic. I did not do that, but there's no other like really major. There's a little bit of crazing that you can see in some spots in the white ceramic, but that's about it with him. Really cute candidate for every day. If it were me, I'd put kind of some silk flowers back there to kind of, put a little nod to his little, I smell good. I don't stink, Jason. I smell good.
I believe you, buddy. Say it from afar.
He measures 7 inches by 6.5 by 5. So you can see he's about the size of my head. He's pretty large and in charge. And you can't find him online right now. I have never run across this planter anywhere in the wild. I knew it existed. There's a squirrel like this as well in the same kind of style, but I have never run across it in the wild. And he does have little blushing on his cheekies and inside of his little ears as well. So I see Nikki's in at 43, so we're looking for 44 or more. I am going to count him down, and if the winner wants those stems included, I can pop them in the box with him. All right. He would also look cute with some Valentine cards kind of popping out of his little tail. All right, let's count him down. So stinking cute, Karen says. Yes. Let's count him down. We're looking for 44 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Again, a ceramic. I have never seen one of these before. I think this company made a poodle. I think they made a poodle.
They did make, yeah. NAPCO made several of these like super kitschy larger planters. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so very much. All right, so I see Patricia did have a just in case of 50, but Nikki had a just in case of 120. So Nikki, it is coming to you for 51. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $40. And it's been a while since I brought some new old stock like perfumes or vanities or things like that. This might be a risk, but I thought this was perfect for Valentine's Day. Okay, this is new old stock. You can see there is a little like there's a little dent here in the box. But this is from the late 40s or the 1950s. This is made from a company called Dewberry. They were a company out of Ireland. I still think they exist today. They make different makeup and perfumes and talcum powders and things like that. So you're going to get the box. Again, there is a little ripple to it. So for $40, not only do you get the box, there's some kind of sticker that was on here. So the price tag was not on here. If you saw my video when I went up to shop the Northgate in Carlisle, I purchased this up there to buy for resale. So the reason why I think it's good for this time of the year is if you dress your vanity, you're going to get all these new unused pieces, okay? So the name of it is the Heart of Rose. So it is the Heart of Rose. So I did some research today. First of all, this company started in 1937, all right? The company took its name from Madame de Berry, who was French. She was the mistress of one of the King Louis, okay? So she was a mistress of one of the King Louis. So they made all sorts of apparel from clothing to accessories to vanity to different pieces like this. So here are your fancy little soaps that were never used, and it is the Heart of Rose. So for $40, you're going to get the whole unused. before we get into it too far, that little vial of perfume is more than going to probably pay for the $40. So is the talc, because some of the bottles of talc can bring $30 by themselves. So these are full and unused. So these are 2 foil little pieces of soap in there, or I believe they are.
Do they still smell, Jason?
They do smell. They don't. They're not going to knock you over, but if you took them out and you put them out on display, you are going to get a hint of the smell. And they are all in gorgeous pink foil, and they have Disselfinks or maybe peacock, but I think they're Disselfink birds on there as part of their logo. And the heart of rose, I think, is very appropriate for Valentine's Day. The talc powder bottle is pink. So that is pink. So if you decide to take that out and put that on display, you're going to have a gorgeous unused pink bottle. Plus it says the heart of rose on there. If you guys are like a Magpie Ethel lover, this has Magpie Ethel written all over it. Like she'd take this and put this in her, probably in her powder room and never use it. So Christine, I see you in at 40. Thank you so much. Then we have the large unused soap here in the middle. Again, they're all in very good condition. So it's not like it's going to fall apart or give you any issues. So you can see it still has its original cellophane from the 1940s on there. So maybe a little discoloration to the velvet here, or the faux velvet that they used. But again, I would take these pieces out, use them for Valentine's Day, or you could actually use like the perfume if you wanted to. So the box has these great different kind of leaves on there. It almost has a very Asian kind of flair to it, but it also has a very kind of French wee kind of feel to it, I think. And the box, I think, would be great just to put on display. So let me close it and show you what you'll get again. Here's your front. Just remember, it was stored. I tried to push some of that out. You're not going to. Here is the underside of the box. Again, it's not like we have any major water damage, any major issues. And again, some of these pieces by Dewberry, I could not find. I could not find the perfume. Some of their perfumes online can go over $100 for a small bottle. So I don't know how sought after the heart of rose is, but again, you're getting a complete deco kind of style talc glass bottle in there filled with talc. Come on, focus. You're getting the soaps, the little foiled goodies, and you're getting the perfume all in its original box. So let's start a countdown. Again, this is from the late 40s or the 1950s. That is crazy. I know, Lisa, it is. That some of this stuff online, if you go online and you research some of these old makeups and these old perfumes, folks, there's actually a girl, I forget her name. She's on Instagram. She actually shows the difference in the pigments that were used in the vintage makeup.
I know the account you're talking about. I can't think of her name either.
Versus today's makeup. Like she'll actually show you that, I don't know, Chanel, the red is not the same as the red of the 20s or the 50s or today. And there's people that want, they say talc isn't great to use, but there are people that want this to use it not only to decorate with, but to actually use. So they're paying big money for it because every day this stuff is going away. It can't be made anymore. So let's count it down. We're looking for 41 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I was fascinated. I forget her name. I watched her reels for like 2 hours, and she would do these documentaries showing the different colors, what was in, what people say is toxic, what really isn't. Christine, thank you so much. $40. It's yours. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And
I'm amazed at the amount of perfume that's still left in there. A lot of times those older ones, they evaporate and then they start to condense and get really dark in the bottle.
You're right.
It looks like there's a lot in there. So
unused.
Cool. All right. My next round, this is going to be for the pair. This is not going to be for choice. These originally would have come together as a set, so I'm going to keep them together. And these are just little duckies. I thought that they would be cute because they have the little red and white bow ties around their neck. These guys are made by Enesco. and they are bisque. All right, so they're not that, you know, high glaze kind of stuff, but you don't have to worry about cold paint on these guys. All right, they are fired on. I will show you each one. There's no chipping on either one. So this was just how they were painted for their little beakies. That's not cheap chicks there, chips, not chicks, chips there on the beak. But look how cute the little eyelashes are on there. And then they have the little polka dot kerchiefs there. So two different poses on the little duckies. All right. So they are bisque ceramic, but all fired on color there. And then the other one here. Well, hi, Jen. I see you. Thank you so much. And then this one here, same kind of deal, just a little different pose. He's got his little bow tie in the backside, little ducky butt there. I just thought these were super cute. Also, you could leave these out past, you know, past Valentine's Day and just move right on into Easter.
Yep.
And keep them out. I think they're darn cute. Measurement for these guys, they do measure about 3.5 by 2.5. This guy is a little bit larger, 3 3/4 with his little wingies, out there. So I see Jen is in at 20. Thank you so much. So you are looking for 21 or more, and I'm going to count them down so we can keep it moving. We still have a couple rounds left after this one. So let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, Jen, I see you're just in case. Ooh, Caroline came in there with a 22, but Jen's got the first 22. Ooh, Caroline's got a 23. Ooh, Nikki's got a 23. Gosh, you guys, the chat is jumping on me. All right, and Jennifer got in a just in case before the bid. And Nikki, your 24 did come in after the bid end. Whew, there's a lot of action there at the end. So, Jennifer, with your just in case, they are coming to you for 24. Congratulations. Glad you got that in there at the last second. And Pammy Whammy, you didn't miss Parmesan. You see his feet down here? He's asleep. He's asleep under the shelf, which is good. He's staying out of trouble.
$28 choice, Amy. $28 choice, Amy. And this is, you're bidding on unopened. These are the most kitschiest cover for Valentines that I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen these before, and I've collected Valentines for a couple decades. So I have two of these for you to choose from at $28. I don't know who made them. It doesn't have a manufacturing company on the outside, okay? So they are not opened. I can't tell you what's inside. But I can tell you that me and Tina spend 15 minutes or so moving it around, and I can give you an idea.
The package. I do that too.
Give you an idea of what's in some of them. So for $28, I'm selling you on the package. So I have two of them. So I have this one and this one, and I'll tell you what we think is kind of in each of them. These, and I have a third that I kept. Mine had rocket things in it. They were really kitschy rocket ones. So what you could do is you could slit this open and you could pull these out and use them, or you can leave it as is. For $28, you're getting Amy, I know you've sold Valentines. Have you ever seen this cover before?
I haven't.
No,
I haven't seen that one.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is rare. So if you guys collect new old stock or you collect Valentines, this is rare. So it's actually two-sided. So you can see it's on both sides. So you guys can already see one of them in this has a rocket in it. So for your 28, it comes with 10 Valentines. So at 28, I guess that's what? $2.80 a Valentine. So you're paying $2.80 a Valentine, plus you're getting the unopened package. I think it's fantastic. So the package measures 7 inches long by 4.5 inches wide. So this is going to be your first one. So in here on my little cheat note, I know that there's some things with televisions in here, and this one does have something that has to do with space or rockets. Okay. So that in of itself is worth the $28. And these are probably from the late 1950s. So that'll be your first one. The second one, again, this is identical. And let's see if I can kind of show you this one. If you guys love mermaids and fish, this one, if we can get it to show, you're You can see part of her face. There's an octopus.
Oh, it looks like I was going to say it looks like an octopus.
Yep. So there's an octopus in there. And this one also has the same kind of rocket here on the front. So again, for your 28, yeah, I know that sounds like a lot. It's $2.80 a Valentine. You're getting 10 of them unused in very good condition. Plus, you're getting the package that I have never seen before. If you guys love kind of kitschy bears and kitschy things, plus you just sit this in your display, I think that is fun of itself. So give me a minute here and let me grab what I did. I opened mine. So I'm not selling this. This one, truth be told, I didn't open it when I bought them. This one was open, so we opened it. So Christine, I see you in for 28. We're looking for 29 or more. I hope I didn't lose any of them. Yeah, I'll just pull out some of mine that were in here. So I can't guarantee these are going to be in yours, but I can tell you this was my space guide.
Oh, that's good.
So, I mean, these are the good 50s kind of kitschy, cartoony kind of Valentine. So even if they aren't mermaids or Halloween ones, they have epic faces. This was the one in my pack here, the cowboy.
That one was in the last one because I remember seeing the top of the rope.
So again, you can see they're the tiny ones in there. They're not ones that you have to like do any preparations to. This one is my favorite that I'll put in the kitchen. Here you have the young boy and girl in the heart while they're both drinking out of the same little cup. Now, I can tell you looking into both of those, if you get one, they're not the same. They're all different. So you're not going to get the same Valentines. So if you're into Valentines, you might want one or two of them. So then again, you have that fun kitschy girl. Then you had the drum major. And that was just part of, mine had a clown. Well, I won't show you the clown. So that one is for me to use. And you'll see it in my home tour when I do it. So again, what we will do is if you just want one, we'll call the one TV. That's why I did TV. And the other one we'll put octopus. Okay. So I did make sure. Look at the face on that. Like
that's good.
God.
Of all the like new and packaged Valentines that I have had, I never opened one. Never kept one and opened one. But it's tempting.
And you can kind of see, I think that's a space kid back there. You can kind of see his helmet, or he's a diver or something. So these are really cool, you guys. And you can't go online right now and find these anywhere with these packages. So, and again, I don't know the company that made them, but let's go ahead and count them down. We're looking for 29 or more. Thank you so much, Christine. Christine, it seems like folks are bidding at the end. So I'm just going to tell anybody, because I'm a collector. If you guys put in a bid, you're going to want to put in a just in case, because it seems like we got bidders at the end. So if you have your heart set on it, use it just in case. We're in it. We're looking for 29 or more. So let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see Nicole Patterson in at 30. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 31 or more. And again, I did just put octopus, or I did put television. That way we know the difference. I see Nicole's just in case. I see Christine's just in case. Yes, exactly. You're right, Joe. Thank you. Don't forget to refresh. Christine, I see you in at the end after the bid end with a 61. So it looks like Nicole Patterson at 41. You get first choice. Christine, you will have backup. So we're going to say for Nicole Patterson at 41, did you want the one with the octopus in it? It doesn't mean this one doesn't have a fish in it. We just couldn't see it, or TV. All right, Nicole, I got you for the octopus. Christine, were you interested in the other one that I can verify? There is like a television. There is a space rocket in there. I can't verify if there was a fish in there. But if you want the other one to take a chance, all right, it's yours. Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations. God, I love those packages. Thank you guys for enjoying them. I took a risk and I love them. Thank you.
It's just like the Christmas tags, like the tags, you know, at Christmas time.
Yep.
Like, oh, those packages. They're always so good. All right. My next round is a pair of items. You're going to get both things that you are going to see. First off is this flocking amazing.
Oh my God. I love this.
Valentine art planter. And I found this over the weekend in Iowa, and I've never come across this planter before. I didn't even know this planter existed. I did know that Napco did do, and Relpo also did some Valentine planters that had some flocking elements on it, but this is fully flocked, and then it has this awesome little lacy detail that is applied to the center, and it is made by a Narco, again, which was a surprise to me, and it is just plain, flocking plain on the back, so if you don't like the lace, you can use the backside, but I thought I would take the opportunity to include a flocking Valentine along with it. So you're going to get the little card with it as well. I'm going to take that out and show it to you separately. So we have this darling cute flocked red bird Valentines. And I paired it because of the lacy detail that's up on the heart. I thought it coordinated with the planter well, but all of the little red body of the bird is flocked. And then she has this little cake that it looks like she is decorating. And it is used on the inside, but cute little birdie Valentine. And again, I think the planter was probably used at one point in its life. I don't feel any flea bites along the rim. So this is flocked ceramic. So it is still ceramic, but it has the flocking applied over top of it. The flocking is really good. I can't really tell you like a whole lot that there's much issue with the flocking. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Same with the little lacy detail. It is nice and clean. I don't see any snags or anything with it. And then, of course, you do have the Narco foil sticker there on the bottom. So, and then this card just kind of sits up in there, and it just kind of rests in there. But I thought that they looked cute together for a display. So the planter itself, gosh, I measured all this stuff and I don't know how I didn't write any of it down. It's 5 inches tall, and then about 4 3/4 wide at the base there. All right. So
John loves his flock.
John is planners. In and Janine is in. Thank you so very much. All right. So we are looking for 31 or more on the flocking good heart planter and the little flocking birdie Valentine card. So let's count it down. We are looking for 31 or more on the pair. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, Nikki, I see you. Thank you so much. All right, Kathy's in. Janine's got it just in case. Nikki's got it just in case. The chat is jumping like crazy.
I'm sweating.
The lag is bad. Okay, there is the bid end from Karen. John, unfortunately, your 44 did come in after the bid end. So it looks like Nicole is going to be the winner there with a straight bid of 43 over everybody's just in case. Congratulations, Nikki. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody else, for your bids. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out with Jason and I tonight. We certainly appreciate you guys being here. Thank you.
Y'all, you're making me sweat here at the end, guys. All right. $15, Amy. $15. If y'all are looking for some kitschiness for just $15, I think me and Amy have it for you, because I know she has a figurine coming up, and mine is the little trinket box. So mine is missing the Lefton sticker. These are probably from the 70s or the 1980s. And this is a kitschy little mouse on her telephone. So this kind of crosses over not only Valentine's Day, but if you guys love anything telephone related, and there is no damage whatsoever. Okay. She is made of Bisque. There's no chips to her little rosette. She is just super cute standing on there. She's calling the hotline. She's calling the love line. So they did apply her at the factory. So she's not all one mold. So she is actually like a little figurine that I believe is like professionally attached to the top. So you can see there is some.
What was that? Do you remember a radio show that was on at like, I don't know, later in the evening? Was it Delilah?
Oh, yes. Yes. That? Hello, this is Delilah.
With Delilah.
And she would answer all your questions. And yes. I think that was taken over by, Delilah was taken over by, he used to do Entertainment Tonight. John, you got to help me out.
John.
John, yeah, John Tesh.
Yes.
John Tesh took over. Thank you. Sorry, John. I didn't mean to put you on the. And Amy, you pulled
that was
one
a
out.
memory that like just unlocked in my brain with Delilah.
And then they would always do the whole Christmas shows, and then they would play all the hokey soft music, and they were on all the. They were syndicated on all the mixed channels and everything.
Yep.
Oh my God! So. Again, I think these are getting harder to find, these little Lefton Bisque pieces from the 70s and 1980s. So she measures on her little box here just about 4 inches tall. So 4 inches tall. So
yeah,
here is
we're matchy.
We are.
We don't ever talk about this. We don't.
And these, I love the big ears on these mice. You can't get much more kitschier than this. And then here's the inside of the box. Now, the bottom, you can see remnants of where the glue was. There would have been a Lefton sticker right here. But truth be told, with these Bisque pieces, the stickers didn't seem to stick and stay on as much as the heavily glazed ones. So you can see there is some gold details all the way around. $15 if anyone's interested. This would make a great little gift box to give to somebody, put something in for Valentine's Day. What I do love about this piece is that if you don't want to use it as a box, you can take her off and you can just sit her as a figurine on your in your displays. So, and she is about the same. Boy, she was blurry there. So she is about the same size of the Joseph mice, and I think she would fit in beautifully. So you can see she has this fun little red bow in her hair. She has some blue eyes. Again, there's no chipping to the little rosette. There's no issues to the petals. And here they did. That's what I think is fun. They actually painted her tail. So she's three-dimensional. So $15. I don't know what they go for anywhere else. I think that's a pretty doggone cheap price. I feel like I'm missing something in the chat from Minx. I keep seeing Minx saying something. I feel like I'm missing something in the chat. So $15 if anyone is interested. Again, this is made of the Bisque. Yeah, some folks may not like the way they feel, but they're easily cleaned and you don't have to worry about any major crazing whatsoever.
There's a whole series of these little Lefton mice on the phone, different holidays.
Yep, there is.
A whole bunch of them. Just like the Joseph mice, there's a whole bunch of them.
Agreed. So let me give you the full dimensions just for the lag to see if anybody's interested. Like I said, from the base to the top, 4 inches tall. So then from the width, it is just about at the longest. It comes in across. It comes in at 3.5, and then it comes in at 3 inches long. So it's a nice heart box. Again, this would be really cute for you guys to put into your Valentine's Day displays, or if you guys are into hearts and kitschy mice, you could leave it out, of course, all year long. But I'm not seeing any interest, so we're going to sit her to the side. And we'll bring her back for the recap. So $15 if anyone's interested. Over to you, Miss Amy.
Super cute. Okay. I have a Valentine round next, and it is going to be choice starting at $6. And I have a lot of the animals that you have seen tonight kind of in this bunch. So I'll go through each of them. There is 5 total choices here. So the first one is the owl. These are all finds from Iowa as well. The little owl, and then he's got like a little magician's hat, and the birdies are flying out of the hat. It says, Valentine, if I ask you to be mine, please don't give me the bird. I loved the saying on that one. This one appears to be unused. No signature on the back. It does have the little kickstand that you can poke out, but little owl and bluebirds. So that's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is also unused, the little skunky poo. This one says, Valentine, I'll be as sweet as perfume if you'll be mine, for the little skunk. Also has, you can fold this one in thirds here, make it into a little kickstand so it can stand. Also unused is the little kitty, meow meow. Say, Valentine, you go for me too. My hat will be off to you if you'll admit. The little cat there. That one also has a little kickstand there on the bottom. And then we have the little deer card here. And this one, it just says, hello, honey, on it. But the heart on the inside of this one is flocked. Hello, Robin. Good to see you. And Noreen is in at 6. We're looking for 7 or more. Oh, Melanie and Noreen just popped in there with a 7. So we're looking for 8 or more on choice. This one has been used. It does have a signature on the backside. And then the last choice is unused. Actually, I do see a faint signature on the back of this one. Is the little, oh my gosh, the little duckies. It says, gee whiz, for me, to my Valentine, won't you shower with a little affection? The cute little ducky family. That one you can also fold in thirds to make it stand up on its own. Let me get caught up on the chat. I see right now MJ has got the high bid at 9. So this is for choice for the ducks, the deer with the flocked heart. These are my favorite kind of Valentines, the little kitschy critters.
Amy, those ducks look like the figurines you just sold. So you could, I mean,
that's why I brought them, because they kind of go with some of the other things. And then we've got the skunk and the owl with the bluebirds. Give me the bird. I love the saying on that one. Okay.
He's a naughty owl.
I see Melanie's got the high bid at 10, and this is for choice. I am going to count it down. Anybody that's bidding already is welcome to use the just in case. Winner can take one or multiples, and we're going to claim by animal. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I swear there are billions of different Valentines out there.
There is. There really is. I had never seen any of these before.
Yeah, like I'm not even, there's got to be at least a billion different ones. Like,
okay, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Melanie had the high bid at 10, but Robin did have it just in case of 15. So Robin for 11, we are going to claim by animal. So we'll go owl, skunk, cat, deer, or ducks, or combination.
I'm surprised that deer one has Amy written all over it.
Yep. I actually have that one. Have that one. That one I hadn't seen before, but none of the other ones had I seen.
So good.
Yes, I do have some deer Valentines. I do. All right, Robin. What flavor? What flavor do you want?
She wants the deer, duck, cat, and skunk.
Deer, duck, cat, and skunk. Okay, got it. So what is left is the owl. Please don't give me the bird. Owl card. So Melanie, and then MJ, and then Noreen. Ladies, in that order, let me know if any of you wanted the owl card, and I can just watch the chat and I can get Jason going. Thank you all so much.
$12 choice. And $12 choice. And I said I wasn't going to bring bluebirds anymore. But then again, here we are, and I'm bringing bluebirds because we found them in a box in our garage. So I thought I'd offer these. These are smaller than the ones I offered about 2 sales ago. But these right here are your lovebirds. These are from Ron Ray, and they are etched in the bottom, 1991. So $12. This is your first choice. These are just a little smaller than the ones I sold 2 sales ago. So these measure 4x4. So up in the corner, you can see where we have the etching, and these are Ron Ray 1991. So no issues, no weirdness to the glass. There's no chips to the beaks because, of course, these are the lovebirds. And I do love mixing some blues in with my Valentine's Day. Or if you guys aren't going to do a lot of decorating, this is nice to use blue in January and February in your decor. So you could just put this out, and these could be your 2 little lovebirds, okay? So this is your first choice at 12. So 4x4. Then I have the little itty-bitty Ron Ray. Here is a little tiny 2-inch one, no chips to the beak. And this one is stamped Ron Ray 1998 on the bottom. So 1998 on the bottom. So again, they're fun. I do like these. These came from the same person, but what you could do is if you guys, and then if you have a little one, this one does sit there just like that. So maybe you want to display it like that. You could if you bought them both, but they're just $12 choice on the Ron Ray glass birds. And these are your blue lovebirds. So you can see where they did pinch the eyes. They did pull some, the beaks there, and they did pull their back tail feathers. So, again, these These folks like to collect the different sizes, the different colors, the different years, whether they're Lee Ward or they're Ron Ray. But these are the little Ron Ray lovebirds. So they're little paperweights. These also make nice gifts. Apparently, somebody had told me that back in the 90s, it was always good luck to give these to people as a gift. So I think that's why
you don't see the double ones as much as the single ones.
You don't. And if it isn't reading right, let me turn it around here so you can see they are on a heart base. So it is a heart base. So $12 if anybody is interested. My God, I remember what these used to bring. And this one is a Ron Ray. And if you don't have the year 1991, here's your opportunity. And it measures 4 by 4. So that one's 4 by 4. So then the other one with no chips, it's the itty bitty little blue one of these little tiny ones.
Really
this one
guys.
comes in at 2 inches. So this one is 2 inches. Lisa, the itty bitty one here, the Ron Ray, this tiny one is from 1998. I'm sorry, it's 1988. This one is 1988, and this one is your small one. This one measures about 2 inches. No chips to the beak, just $12. And then the large one, better slow down. I feel like I'm talking too fast. This one is the Lovebirds, and this one is also a Ron Ray. So if you're into the ones that are signed Ron Ray, this one is 1991. So $12 choice. We got Lisa in at 12. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 13 or more. Let's go ahead and start a countdown. You can either take the Lovebirds. So this one we'll just call Heart. This one we'll call Bird. So it'll be Bird or Heart. And of course you can take them both if you want to add them to your collection. So 13 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Becky. Good to see you. I saw some Instagram posts about you guys did get some snow out there in Colorado again. So good to see you, Becky. So there's our bid end from Karen G. Thank you so much. So Lisa, let me know. Elaine, your 12 did come in after the bid end. Elaine, you might be lagging a little bit. But Lisa, you get choice. Did you want Bird or did you want Heart? And of course, you earned the right to take both at $12 each. So the tiny one, we're just going to call Bird. The big one, we're going to call Heart. The Heart's from 1991. Bird is from 88. All right, I got you for Heart. And Elaine, you're lagging. But Elaine, if you're interested and you were interested in the small one at 12, you can just say yes to it, and I'll watch the chat. If you want the small one for 12, Elaine, you can have the small one for 12. If not, we'll bring it back in the recap. Thank you, guys.
Yes, if you guys haven't done the refresh, done the gear wheel icon up in the top corner with the playback speed, might do that if you haven't refreshed in a while. All right, Elaine says she's passing.
Gotcha.
Okay. This is fun. I have found this one other time at an estate sale. This one I actually found, and it's really cool. It is made by Hallmark, all right, and it's a make-your-own Valentine kit. Now, what I can tell you about this, based on the one that I had found previously, there's like 2 stickers that are missing. Otherwise, all the things are in there that you would need that would have originally come in the box. So this is from the 60s, and it is in its original box, okay, made by Hallmark, and I'm going to show you everything that is in here. You could definitely use this if you wanted to. First off, it comes with this direction sheet. It kind of tells you or shows you some ideas of how you can assemble or make your own Valentines. And then it has a list of all the things that would have been in the box. Okay, so that's in there. That's the first thing. The second thing are some pages of punch out hearts. So there are two pages of red and 2 pages of white for these kind of die cut. Just punch them out, hearts in different sizes. So there's teeny tiny ones, there's bigger ones. I know you can't see the white, so we'll show you the red ones. You can kind of see the perforations there. None of them have been punched out. Okay, so there's 2 sheets of white, 2 sheets of red. Then there are some sheets of paper. There is some white cardstock, 2 sheets of that. There's 2 sheets of light pink paper and 2 sheets of red paper in there. All right. And then there is the sheet that you can cut out the little sayings to paste on either the inside or the outside of the cards. That's fun. There's 2 of these little punch out foil, gold foil embossed hearts. So these are paper. They kind of feel like Denison seals, that sort of thing. So embossed gold, and then there's little cherubs there at the bottom. All right, so there's 2 of those. Then there are little paper lacy, like doily style hearts, 3 in red, 3 in white. All right. Then there is this fun little bag in here with feathers and bows. There's hard plastic little hearts that you could glue on. So there's a bag of those. And there's some glitter, sealed. It is sealed.
That's good glitter.
That is the good chunky glitter.
Uh-huh.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 little fold out honeycomb. So these are little honeycomb hearts that you could paste on there. There are 6 total of those. It's like a whole box, you know, like if it's snowy and cold out, you can make your Valentines. Now here's what I'm talking about. Little foil heart stickers. So these 2 are missing from that sheet, but that's really all that I can figure out that is missing from this. And then you get 20 envelopes in here as well. So you literally could make a whole classroom worth of Valentine cards if you really wanted to. So all that is in the box, and I'm not seeing any interest in it, and that's okay. We'll bring it back at the recap. I'll get Jason going.
That's good if you're going to refurbish Valentines or you're going to refurbish anything old. All right, Amy, $20, and I wish I could get this bow to settle down. So, but this one is from the 1950s. So I'm going to show it to you like this, but this is one of those heart pillows, okay? But these are also known as pin cushions. So this is a larger one, all right? This is in a non-traditional color. So this is all crocheted, and then weaved throughout, it is this gorgeous satin style ribbon, and you can see where it has pink and blue polka dots throughout it. So what are these fun for? These are great for jewelry collectors. So if you collect brooches or pieces of jewelry, you can put them all in there. You could use this as just a piece of, tapestry. You could hang it on the wall if you want. They did so in a little holder here, and I know that these are really fun to use in Victorian displays. So this one, I believe, is from the 1950s. Another one I bought at the same time had a piece of paper in it that said it was made in 1956. So if you can just see, there is the original bow here, but you are going to have to get it to relax. So because the bow was stored improperly, like I say, you get that to relax, I think it's going to look really, really nice on the front of it. So, but you could weave your jewelry throughout in here. If you wanted to, you could pin little calling cards in there if you want to, little die cut, Victorian die cuts. I think they would look really nice. So if you can get the look here, this is a sewn vintage heart style pillow here in the back. All of this is crocheted. There are no stains. There's no smells to it. And this, I think, would be a great non-traditional color to use in your Valentine's Day pieces. So this is like a butter yellow, and this is one piece of ribbon that they have weaved completely through. So they have gone ahead and starched that, and they have seamed that so it's nice and sharp all the way around. It measures, and it's one of the large ones, it measures just about 10 inches by 8. So these larger ones do command more than the smaller ones. The smaller ones sometimes are $10 or $15. But again, I think this would be really neat if you guys maybe had some different Cupid or cherub style little pins you could fit in there. You could use some of your scatter pins and put on there. I keep fussing with this because if this bow, and you could even put some filler in there to puff that bow up a little bit, I think it would give it a better look at the top. But again, this is a size you don't often see, and this is a color you don't often see like that. So this would go good, especially heading into the spring and into the Easter time frame. And you can see that they did mix in some yellow. So it's this gorgeous butter yellow throughout. So $20 if anybody's interested. Again, I do believe this was made in the 1950s. I did buy another one. from the same exact estate or the same exact dealer, and it did have a piece of paper in here saying that it was made in the 1950s. So I believe this one, but it is in the style of the older ones, you know, the Victorian era and things like that. So again, it is heart-shaped, great for your Valentine's Day displays. Robin, thank you. I see you in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. I think in modern days, not so much pin cushions, but these are very collectible because folks will put their brooches on it or jewelry on it and use it because you're not going to have to puncture the pillow. You can just kind of fit it in those little holes there and then use it and decorate. And then it can be hung on the wall as a gorgeous piece of art. So one more time, because I can't stop. If you just imagine the bow relaxed, the bow's going to look a lot better. So they didn't store it properly. So it is a heart pillow. So let's count it down for Robin. Thank you so much. We're looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, they're very, very pale pink. That might be reading like an off-white to you, but in the right light, it's a very pale pink, and it's kind of a very, very 50s looking kind of blue. So there's our bid end. Thank you, Karen G. and Kim. Thank you, ladies, so much. Miss Robin, congratulations. I know it's coming to a good home. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I have another skunk friend, another stinker up next, and he is Furry. It's been a while since I have seen one of these.
Oh my God.
So this is a applied fur ceramic skunk. It is made by Christi, just like the little devil shakers that we had earlier. That one is stamped there on the bottom of the tail. And he's super fluffy, and I thought I'd bring him because he's holding a rose tonight. So I thought he could work for Valentine's Day. So he is ceramic, so he is fired on there, so no cold paint that you have to worry about for him. And so this is dyed rabbit fur. So if that's something you're sensitive to, that's what like all of these ceramic manufacturers used for these kind of kitschy ceramics is rabbit fur. And he's got a good bit of it. Sometimes with these ceramics, if they're not stored properly, they can start to molt and have a lot of fur loss. This guy is nice and fluffy. It is super soft for the fur. And then that is the original applied little flower that he is holding. It is kind of like has wire on it, and it's kind of, there's a hole in the hand that was manufactured, and that is how it's applied to the hand. And he does have his original rhinestones for his eyes, his little blue rhinestones. Sometimes with the Christi ceramics, those can go missing, but they are both there. L. Carver, welcome in. Thank you so much. So I think he's in good condition. I don't really see any major like scratches or repairs or anything like that. In good condition on the fur as well. There again is the bottom to him. Maybe there might be a little shave of the ceramic on the bottom of the bottom foot, kind of toward the front. I know it's hard for me to kind of point it out with my finger there. Kind of looks, maybe there's a little shave of the ceramic off the bottom of that, but it's on the bottom, so you can't really even notice it. And he stands just fine. He's 4.5 by 4.5, so he's a square guy. And I am going to count him down. So we are looking for 19 or more on the Christi little skunky poo. And 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Jason, you're a Christi guy. Do you have this one?
Never seen him before in my life.
Really?
Never ever.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even know he existed till right now.
Well, Jason, if I find another one, I will let you know.
Please do, because we have a
all right, there is the stinker bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, so L. Carver, I cannot remember if you purchased from me before. But please email me your information just in case I don't have it. I will be doing invoicing tomorrow, so make sure and send me your info. Thank you so much.
$15, Amy, $15. And I was excited to find a set of these because I haven't found a set in a long time. So they did come in different colorways. These are super kitschy. These are the plaid dog. They're also like the patchwork or the stitch. So they look like little faux stuffed animals. They are salt and pepper shakers, and they are stinking adorable and in very good condition. They have this reddish kind of burgundy color and like a periwinkle kind of blue color to them. So $15. There's no chips or cracks, and one is sitting and one is standing. So they're a nice size, and these are a nice heavier kind of porcelain. They're almost like a Norcrest style, heavy glazed kind of figurine, or should I say shaker. So there you can see the eyelashes. So really, really cute. No issue to the tail whatsoever. This one has the 2 holes here on the top. And again, there is but there is no stopper to them. These probably had cork stoppers in them. So $15. These are the kind of salt and pepper shakers that aren't necessarily functional vintage. They're actual figurines because these look like fun little dogs in your little kitschy display. So they measure just about 3 inches tall. So here is the standing one, $15 if anyone's interested. So there you can see they did give them a collar all the way around. It's kind of the reddish kind of burgundy. And then you can see sort of the some of the different plaid effects. You can see all the fun paint strokes. So thank you, Janine. I think they're super cute too. This one is the one that's sitting. This one is your one with the 3 holes. And again, they do come in different colorways. There's like a minty kind of green one, I believe. And I think there's, there's a third color. And then there's this one. So here he's kind of giving the other one the business, as you can see. And this one has a bow on the front. Yeah, this one has just sort of like a collar. This one actually has kind of like a bow tie on the front, if you guys can see. So there is pink details here, blush on the little snout of the little dog. Again, there are no chips or cracks. There's almost minimal to no crazing on it. And you can see all of the paint is there. There's no cold paint on these. These are fully glazed, and I think these are just super cute and really, really kitschy. If you guys collect, if you guys collect plush, if you guys collect rubber-faced stuffed animals, I think these kind of go hand in hand if you add some ceramics to it. So $15. I'm not sure of the manufacturer. Amy, do you know the manufacturer?
I believe that those are Enesco.
Okay. Again,
Napco also did some plaid animals.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure those
are the Enesco ones, but
I think a lot of the Napco ones never gave them detailed kind of eyes. Do you know what I mean? They kind of just gave them very, gave them kind of stuffed animal kind of eyes. So $15 for a fun set of kitschy shakers. Again, I love the fact that they're in different poses. You have one that's standing and you have one that's sitting. The one that's sitting has the 3 holes in it up here on the top of its head. Again, no chips or cracks at all to them. And that one has
there's a planter that matches those two.
I think you're exactly right, Amy. And then this one has the 2 holes, as you can see. And then here you can see the faux patchwork across the top, the holes. And again, usually if I find these sets, there's usually damage to the tail. And there's no damage to this little tail right here. For some reason, folks seem to damage these. So Lisa, thank you. I see you in at 15. Now they're really giving each other the business right now. Now they're telling each other all the secrets right now. And I think with these colors, these would look really cute in your not only Valentine's Day, but they're good colors for the upcoming Easter. So they'd look good. You don't have to go all bunnies and stuff. So Lisa, let's count it down. We are looking for $16 or more. Lisa, you can use it just in case. So 20. Nikki, let's count it. 20, 19, 18. Nikki made me lose my train of thought. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Lisa. I see you're 15. We're looking for 16 or more on the bid end from Karen G. There it is.
I can just picture Nikki saying that in person to
I
William.
could
That's
too.
hilarious.
All right. Lisa, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Go drink another Diet Coke. Okay. I have another Valentine card for my next round. This one is special, so I thought I would bring it by itself. And this is new to me. And you all know I'm a greeting card nut, and I've never seen one of these. So I thought I would bring him. This was something else I found in Iowa. It is a 1939 Hallmark card, and it's just a little bear with his little pants, but he's got a tiny little metal brooch that you can actually take off and wear here attached to the front of the card. How cool is that? And it said, I'm somebody's Valentine. So it has been used, and it is signed on the inside, but you can see the little pin back there on the inside of the card. I have never seen one of these before. And there is the back, the good 1930s Hallmark stamping there. It does say in really tiny font, copyright 1939 there on the back. The pin appears to be in really good shape. Minimal wear to it. Obviously, the recipient never took it off the card, but I thought that was really cool. Jason, have you ever seen one with
No. I've seen some with the pin that they can keep, but I've never seen this one.
Yeah, I had not seen this before.
Did you bring the dog with the big suspenders Plush recently?
Oh, yes. William got my puppy pants, hammer pants.
This goes with them. If you collect that Plush, it goes with them.
It does, yeah. Very similar in style. Looks like the gun little plushie. There is a bear with pants like this.
Yep.
But yeah, that's super cute. So I see MJ's in at 10. Thank you so much. It does measure 6 by 4. 6 by 4. But yeah, I thought that was cool with the little bonus pin on there. All right, let's count it down. Yes, Tina, 2 brass armadillos, actually. The one in Des Moines and the one in Omaha. So yeah, we got to go to 2. All right, let's count it down. MJ's in at 10, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid ends. Binks, we went to Story City and Des Moines, and then into Nebraska for a day, and then several places in Illinois on the way back too. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. MJ, you didn't need your just in case, so it is coming to you. Thank you so much. And yes, Pammy Whammy, I am a Gemini, just like Misty Pate. Yes.
Yeah, and so's Tina. I'm the Libra. I'm the Libra in the group, and so's Mark. Mark's a Libra. So $20, Amy. $20, Amy. And I was grabbing weeks ago anything Valentine's because it was getting so hard to find. And I was really excited to find this one because this is from the 30s or the 40s. It's a great pottery. It is a heart. It's your non-traditional style heart in blue. And I believe that this is made by the American Bisque company. And you can tell they did a couple different versions of this in different colors, but this one would have been the more expensive one. Kathy, you're a Libra too? All right. And you can tell because they put the little gold mark there on the bottom, which means that there is some hand detailing to it. So some people describe this as some bleeding heart style flowers on the front. Some people also call it Lily of the Valley. It has some buttery yellow on it with these fun little flowers. This is a big, gorgeous bow here on the side. So if you guys decorate in maybe like a 1930s style, or if you guys are looking for a non-traditional style Valentine's Day, I think this is just super cute. Like you could put some Mercury sprigs coming out of this, some of those Mercury picks. You could even put one of those little holders and put some Valentines coming out of it. It's a very, very nice, heavy pottery style planter from the 1950s or the 1940s. A lot of times they don't paint the back of them. Melanie, thank you. I see you're 20. So if you don't like the coloring on the front and you're doing a display that you want just white, I would call this two-sided. Yes, you're just going to see part of the back of the bow, but I've seen John Everyday Holiday displays use the back sides of things and you would think it's the front side. So this could be that effect you're going for as well. But I love the front. It measures 6 inches tall by at the widest point 5 inches wide. There are no chips or cracks. There is a little hole right there. I think that was in the firing. I think that's part of it, so that there was a hole in it so that it didn't crack. And there is a little glaze slip. I don't think I'm even going to be able to show you. It's right there at the top of the bow, but there's no cracks or damage whatsoever. So again, it's a gorgeous piece. It has these gold details on it. It is older pottery, so you can see there is some waviness, some imperfections to it. That's part of it. And it has some of the buttery yellows, and it has this gorgeous baby turquoisey kind of blue to it. So it's going to look good in all year, or pop this in with some pastel colors for your Valentine's Day. So let's count it down for Melanie. Thank you so much. 21 or more. And Melanie, you might want to use it just in case someone comes in. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 21 or more on the 30s, 40s, American Bisque, pottery, gorgeous long heart. They came in a minty green. I think there's a pink. Oh,
yellow.
Gosh. Yeah, yellow. You're right, Amy. There's a yellow. All right, Melanie, you didn't need it. Congratulations and thank you. It's coming to you for 20. Thank you so much.
All right, this should be our last round, and then we will do a recap before we get to our community share. My last round's going to start at $8, and I do have the little Lefton mouse talking on the phone, getting all the Valentine gossip that matches that little box that Jason had. So same mouse, the little Lefton mice. It is stamped there on the bottom, and she's just a little figurine, darn cute. I love all the detail that they crammed on these tiny little mice. No chips, no repairs, not really anything I can note damage wise to you. She's in really nice condition. I don't usually see these. This was also something I picked out on the way to Iowa over the weekend. She was just sitting there all by her lonesome. What I do know that there is St. Patrick's Day ones of these that are very difficult to find. The little St. Patty's Day, the figurine one like this, and she's also talking on the phone, has the little 4-leaf clover for the base of it. Critter Girl, I see you. Thank you so much. And then there are, gosh, I think that there's 4 other figurines for these style-wise. And then there's the trinket boxes. And I believe that there is a little planter that is somewhat hard to come by with these guys. But I'm going to count this down so we can keep it moving. We're looking for 9 or more. Measurement for this is 2.5 by 2. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, it's me.
I knew you were going to say you're going to get copyright strike, Amy.
No, I'm not. Well, I couldn't decide if it was going to be Adele or Lionel Richie. Either one. Have those.
God, I hope it's Lionel Richie.
Those phone songs. Okay.
Hello.
There's Critter Girl, and it's coming to you. Thank you so much. All right, Jason.
$15, Amy, and I think this has good patina to it. I hope you guys appreciate it. It is a little metal jewelry box. It is, I believe, from the 1930s. You can see the patina, but you can see the gorgeous Art Deco lines on it. They repeat all the way around. Okay, so they repeat there. So you see that on all 4 sides. It is one of those like white metal, pressed metal. If we can get it to show, you're going to see that it does say that it is made in Japan. I believe this is prior to the war when it was Japan. So for $15, it has these 2 fun little terriers here on the front.
Oh, how cute are those? With
the original red paint to their bows. There is a little bit of schmutz on there. I kept trying to clean off. I think there was a price tag on it. But other than that, look at the design on the front. And this is heavy. This is a very nice, heavy weighted little jewelry box. So again, if you guys wanted to use this in your Valentine's Day display, you do have the very traditional kind of red bows. Again, you have two little cute little terrier dogs, just $15 on this vintage, probably soon to be antique. Here you can see there is like a beveling to it. So there is like a bowing to the top. It almost has very arena style look to it. So you open it on up and the top of it is weighted. It doesn't smell anymore, but I have to tell you, I believe this was supposed to be a mini little cedar box. I feel like that is cedar wood in there. I don't know if you would have put little hankies in there or something small, but I do believe that there may have been a little cedar box, but it doesn't have much of its smell anymore. So it is a gorgeous, fun little box. Again, if you guys collect dog things or if you guys are into little terriers, even if you're into little Scotty dogs, I think these little doggies would look cute with that. Look at the detail on each one of them. That's and again, the patina, the wear that is on this, the years and years of somebody putting jewelry in it or whatever they housed in it. Plus, look at the Art Deco kind of lines on it. It has these platform style feet, so it's not going to move all over your dresser. And it is very, very nice and heavy. The hinge works well. There is a pin hinge in there that holds the top on. Thank you, Robin. I see you're 15. And again, I do believe, like I said, that is cedar in there, but it does not smell anymore. So whatever they were trying to do to preserve, whatever they put in there, whether it's been small hankies or I can't imagine what else you would put in there, but that has the look of cedar, but it doesn't smell.
Isn't that mice don't like cedar wood?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's it. And I know that cedar also deters in some insects, including moths and things like that. It's that odor that they don't like. So quick measurement on it. Let me find my notes here. Quick measurement on it. It's a nice size. It measures about 4.5 inches across this way. Of course, this is smaller. This is 3.5 inches that way. And then when it sits on your countertop, it's about 2.5 inches tall. If y'all aren't local here, this reminds me of in Atlantic City. It reminds me of the convention hall. This very much, the convention hall was built in that Deco era. And this is a lot of what arenas kind of looked like. And it was very reminiscent of the 1930s. So 16 or more, let's go ahead and count this down. Thank you, Robin. You might want to use it just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 16 or more or the bid end from Miss Karen G. Thank you guys so much. And thank y'all for hanging out with us. I see you're just in case, Robin. You're probably not going to need it, but good way to secure it. Thank you so much, Robin. Congratulations. It's yours for 15. Thank you so much.
All right. We are going to go into our recap. We'll bring back anything that didn't find a home when we first brought it out. Maybe you weren't here at the beginning and you missed it. So we'll bring it back again. If you want to claim something, do make sure to type in the item, what we tell you to type in the chat, plus the price. That way we know what you're trying to claim. If there's more than one person that's interested in the item, we will do a quick 15-second countdown to break any kind of ties there. It will turn into like a regular round. Okay. You can also use just in case if you put in a bid. All right. Jason, I have two things. Do you want to do yours? Do you want me to do mine?
Let me go ahead and do mine. I'll get through mine real quick here.
Okay.
I got 4 things real quick. So
you got it.
$15, you're going to get everything in this lot. I brought it down. I was asking 20. We'll do 15. So this was my little ephemera lot. So you're going to get from 1907, the Victorian postcard with these 2 young girls, one, with her bouquet of flowers and one catching the butterfly. And this is To My Love. This was sent. So this will call paper 15 if you're interested. So you will get that postcard. You're going to get the original black and white of this gorgeous woman with her rose. There is some issues to it, but it is from December of 1913, and I do believe she was an actress at the Fulton Theater, which the Fulton family is very prominent here in Lancaster County. They even have a large bank, so this was probably a big deal. So you can see this is an antique photo. So you get that. I thought it was great for Valentine's Day, and then you do get the cover. It's an original cover from a Life magazine, and it is from 1903. It's Life magazine, and it is in the February issue, St. Valentine's Day, And then you have this Gibson girl, which was by the original artist, Charles Gibson, who created the Gibson girls. He was the illustrator. This is an original cover, and you can see she's juggling the 4 men. So this is what you'll get for $15 if you put paper, $15. It does have advertising on the back for Columbia Automobiles. You have these bougie folks heading out to Fifth Avenue. So paper, $15. If anyone's interested, if anyone watches this on the replay, which we know you do, and if you're interested, feel free to email Amy or myself. And if it's still available, we'll see that you get it. $15. I have the little Bisque Lefton mouse, just like Amy. She had the figurine. Mine is the little Bisque trinket box made by Lefton. No chips or cracks. $15. Mine is missing the Lefton sticker. So you can just put mouse, $15, and you could have that. There's no chips or cracks. Mouse, $15. Then I got to switch to my other page real quick. $12. I had the small bluebird. This one is from 1988. This one is etched in. This one up, Cindy. I got you for that. Let me write that down real quick. Thank you so much, Cindy. I think $15. I think that's such a fun little mouse. So Cindy Lou, I got you. Thank you so much. So then back to the little Ron Ray. It is etched on the bottom. You could put bird, and it would be $12. Bird, $12. No chips to the beak. He's the little 2-inch one. And then you can see there he is. He's etched on there. So it'd be bird, $12. I had my 2 heart glass vases that I think are really unique. They're in very good condition with no chips or cracks. I'm nitpicking. It looks like there's 1 or 2 teeny tiny little flea bites, but you got to really look. So Cindy, I got you for the bird. Thank you so much. Let me write you down. Cindy Lou, congratulations. This one has its original tag on it, so I can tell you for sure it's BX Glass. BX Glass is semi-contemporary. They really hit it off in the 90s and 2000s. They sold to a lot of florist companies. I don't believe this was Teleflora. I believe that this would have been a higher-end florist who would have used this and sold it with flowers. So this is going to be – so I got you, MJ. Thank you so much. Congratulations, MJ. MJ, that has you written all over it. Thank you so much.
It's a good lot. It's a good lot.
MJ Bear. I'm happy that ephemera needed to be saved. So thank you, MJ. So this is going to be $20. This is the larger one. It still has its original sticker on it. It's BX Glass. It's contemporary, probably 20 years old. But you tell me when you've seen, and this is not flashed. This is not, this is true red glass. And you can see the gorgeous clear bottom. Again, it is weighted, so it is going to hold a dozen roses beautifully. So this is going to be, we'll call this large, $20. Large, $20. And again, it's not flashed. It is true ruby glass. So that is going to be $20. And then this one is your smaller one. I do believe it's made by the same exact company. So this one you'll put small, $20, no chips or cracks, and it is 9 inches tall. And honest to God, I personally think these are super cool to put these in your displays. So the large one is 20 or the small one is 20. And that's all I have remaining. Thank you, Miss Amy.
Okay. What I had left was from my Valentine choice round way at the beginning, the larger mechanical Valentine. So this one was the only one that didn't find a home, was the bunny on the mushrooms. It says, "There is mushroom in my heart. Be my Valentine." Large mechanical. This was $10. If you want to type in card 10, then I know it has been signed on the back. It does have the little kickstands that you can bend through to help it stand up. But if it were me, I would just pop it in a flower frog. So a card 10 if you want to claim bunny on the mushrooms. For that, Trina is claiming both of your vases there, Jason.
Thank you, Trina. Congratulations. They're really fun.
Okay. All right. So card 10 if anybody wants that. And then the other thing I had was the Hallmark 1960s Make Your Own Valentine kit. Everything is in there except for 2 little foil stickers, as far as I can tell. Nothing's been punched out or used except for those 2 little stickers that are in there, but those are pretty easy to come by, little heart stickers. If you actually want to use this, totally can. It was originally $1.50, but if you want to claim the Valentine kit, that was $18. So you can put in kit 18 if you want to claim that. I won't go through all the pieces again, but pretty much everything is in there. And then, you know, kind of tells you how to make cards if you can't really think of designs for yourself. It kind of gives you some ideas. But 18 kit if you want to claim that. And that is what I had for my recap. And I will get Jason back up here. Do I know what year, Lisa? I believe it's 1963, like mid 60s, if I had to guess on it. There were some different variations that I could find as far as the cover and what came inside of it based on the year, but there's no date marking on anything on that, but I think it's mid 60s if I had to guess on it. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. As always, we appreciate you being here. If you have not emailed us your information, do make sure to email us before the end of the broadcast this evening. Reminder, I'll be doing my invoicing and packing tomorrow. I will email you when yours has been sent. Jason will be doing his on Saturday this week. So do make sure and send us your info. Big thank you to Kim, Desert Gal Curios, and the lovely Karen G for helping us out in the chat. As always, thank you ladies so very much. Did you get the message from Nikki? Did I? No.
I missed it.
Valentine, send to William. You got it, Nikki. Okay, I got it now. Thank you. All right. Nope, I totally missed that. Okay. Send to William. You got it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now we are going to move into our community share portion for tonight. And let me get that pulled up again. I'll show you our email again real quick. Anything that you want to share with us that you'd like to be part of our show here on the tube, you can email us your photos at ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. Don't forget to include a brief description of the photos so we know what to talk about when we share them here on the screen. All right. So who we have for tonight is you guys probably recognize the screen name, Karen Girl 07. She is a fellow Michigander to me, lives much further north, though, than me, and her name is Carissa. All right, so she did send us in 3 photographs here, so I will pop the first one up here. So these are going to be Christmas things that you're going to be seeing. So she did do a little Christmas display on the top of her bookshelf, and it is kind of, she did say it's a mixture of vintage and newer things, but kind of vintage inspired. I think they all work together pretty well. So this is the first one. So I see the little gold Scotty dog.
Fun.
That's super cute. Fun. And lucite. Gosh, I almost said mercury. I was like, no, that's not mercury. A lucite candle there in the back.
And one of those Santas, one of those great Santas that you guys had this year.
And here is another, it's next door, so you can still see that clock in there. She did say that the pink flocked deer and the bottle brush trees are new, but they definitely work in with the vintage. I do see a Jewel Bright ornament up there at the top with the little scene in there. Little angel poking out of the Fenton fan vase. That's fun. Little Santas. I like.
Look at him belting on that bass there, Amy, and ringing his bell.
I know.
Good.
They're getting down. They're playing. And did I get 2 of the same one? Yeah, I got 2 of the same one in there. But she said that that little young Santa ornament, she did get that from me. She said in the email. But cute stuff. Thank you so much, Carissa, for emailing us in. I like all the little ornaments that are hanging out in that little lighted tree in there too. So that's super fun. And the little woodsy guy. The little woodsy guy. I love those little woodsy ornaments. They just remind me of my childhood. I think we all had the little woodsy ornaments.
Yeah, the ones from Taiwan. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you, Karen, or Carissa, for sending that in. We appreciate it. And we love to see what you guys do with the vintage that you get from us, or anybody here on YouTube. We love to see how you guys incorporate that into your home. We love to see that stuff. So I guess we will say goodnight to you guys, and we will see you back here next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern for some more fantastic finds. We hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your week and a lovely weekend, whatever you are doing. If you are doing a Valentine display, we'd love to see it.
Yes.
After you get it put together, for sure. All right, you guys. Jason, you have anything you want to say?
Yes, there's actually something I do. I forgot that I used to always close and ask folks. I was gifted, I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary of receiving a liver transplant. So I would like to ask the folks in the chat, since we have over 100 of you here, if you're not an organ donor, please consider becoming an organ donor. I am the recipient of a liver transplant. If you are an organ donor, thank you so much. I can't explain to you guys how much and how important that is. There's folks in the community that I know that are sick and folks that will be placed on a transplant list. So please, especially thinking of hearts and Valentine's Day and love, please consider becoming an organ donor. If you are one, please consider asking somebody to become one. The more organ donors we have, you can pay it forward. I'm not going to get into religion. But whatever you believe, you go when you leave here. At least you can save some other lives when you leave here. You can save hundreds of lives with just one person who leaves us. So I've been trying to remember to say that, and I keep forgetting. So thank you, Amy. And please consider becoming an organ donor. You can even be living organ donors. I was actually behind a car the other day going to do an auction pickup, and I was taken back because I actually saw a sticker on the back of a car from local Penn here in Lancaster, and it said that there was a living donor. So you can become living donors too. Like some folks you can offer up one of your kidneys. That's asking a lot of a human being, but you can do that. But like a liver can regenerate itself. So you can become a living organ donor. You can have a portion of your liver removed and given to another person. And it's the only organ that will grow back fully. So imagine the fact that it can regenerate. So if you gave a portion of your liver to somebody else, that will grow as large as it needs to be to function for that human being. And after a little bit of healing in a few months, yours will grow back to its full size. Me, that's mind blowing. I never knew that until I was diagnosed that organ can do that. So, but it's the only organ that there's no life-saving apparatus for. So like, for example, there's ventilators, there's pacemakers, there's no electronics to save a liver. So when it fails, it fails. So I think I'm going to start adding some of that to my videos, but thank you, Amy.
You're welcome. Yes, I know that you haven't talked about that in a while.
No.
Always a good reminder.
Yes, please. Yeah. Please, please, please. Yes, and bone marrow too, Kim. Absolutely, yes. Yep. And even different pieces of the retina, pieces of skin, folks who have been burned, like there's hundreds. It's unbelievable. So.
All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you again so much for always being here and supporting Jason and I. It means the world to us. So thank you again so much. And we will see you guys next week. All right. Take care, everybody. Good night.
And get out there and decorate for Valentine's.